특별한 용건이 없다면 다음 순찰 일정을 소화하고 싶네요.
Yo, hi guys, hi, hello, all right guys, what's going on? Halo, how you doing? Time Ripper, freaking Necromancer, hello, as you wish, hello, Battery, what's going on? Fort, hello, Arlic, Bad Not Sure, hello, in Shadows, what's going on, man? Greetings and salutations, my guy. I literally like sat down like 5 minutes ago, not even. I like got out of my car, sprinted up 4 flights of stairs, and then power walked my ass to this freaking room. And I'm like, what the hell? And I stopped to try to get food real quick because I had no actual food, so I haven't eaten. And I'm like, okay, Jesus Christ. So it was all freaking bad. So I'm gonna freaking try to throw down real quick at the beginning of this. So we're gonna like watch some stuff like we did last time. But freaking, I hope everyone's doing well today though. Hope everything's going well. Freaking, yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Where's that moderator that I hate? What moderator do you hate? Why is my Korean thing on? What does that even mean? Fargo, hello, yo Xanda, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? How are you? Anyway, he's gonna be Intervola today. Hi, Ari. Hi. How are you doing today? Freaking yeah, we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for sure. Like we're gonna do this today. Like it's gonna happen. But first, I need to throw down on my food here. So I'm gonna throw on a video. Who got Sinclair today, or the other day, by the way? Who got Sinclair, out of curiosity? Because I'm gonna watch this video with you guys, and go from there. Desmond, what's going on, dude? I always get every ID. Oh wow, you get every ID, huh? Wow. All right. Well, that's awesome. So we're gonna do this. I sharded him, uptide forward him, and level 50. Why not 60? What the fuck? Let me see here. Sinclair is pretty neat. Do note though that his main gimmick is using counters. Ooh, do I really want him? Shao, what's going on? How you doing? Hello. I lack the skincare. Okay. Tiprith, what's going on? How's it going? Let me see here. But yeah, freaking, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for popping in here. His main gimmick is pairing up every envy moves. Okay, I'm still trying to like be able to read. Reading so hard. He's good in long fights. That's good to know. It's good to know. I do not recommend him. He needs to use his defense skills. Oh, Lamau, am I right? Lamau. So if you got any other videos, it's good. Okay, cool. Rezi, what's going on? How are you? Hi. I don't have the other IDs to match. Fair. I mean, I might throw some polls at them just for the plot, you know? Unless something else cool is gonna happen in the meantime. Hi guys, not gonna be here for the entire stream today because I gotta attend an engineering competition tomorrow. I trust the other mods will shoot down people. Sounds good, Radia. Thank you for being here, for popping in and letting us know. Thank you so much, and good luck at the competition tomorrow. Good luck. Freaking DeadCon, what's going on? How are you doing? Rezi, you said you're doing good. Hell yeah. Hope everyone had a great Friday. It's that moderator that I hate. That Camille that I hate. I love the beef. But okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to watch a video on the Sinclair stuff, and we're going to see whoever Sermonus is. And we're gonna watch a little bit of this while I throw down, and then kind of go from there, make some comments, and you know, see what this is all about here. So this is for the new character that just dropped, and this is the game plan here. So yeah, we'll see what we got here. All right, let me throw down here. Wait, is he making this Sinclair go through a mirror dungeon by himself? Wait, what?
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가
Okay, no, he's not. He's not doing solo. This is obviously not solo, but he's just using him in the solo. Okay.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸고 13조 이하에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지. 제법 지쳤나 보.
This is a temporary member. Also, real quick, guys, I grabbed Chipotle. Look at this chip. Look at this chip. What do you do with this? What do you do with this? There are chips inside of chips inside of chips. My God. I don't know. This is just that was a wild chip there. I saw that and I'm just like, damn, bro, that is an insane chip. You eat it, eat it in one bite. If you bite it in the wrong spot, you're bleeding on the mouth. Like that's it. It's a wrap. I have no cheese.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제. 좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가. 중지의 안가품이 원한을 풀 수 있다면 수단을 가릴 이유는 좋아. 장부에서 삭제. 불가팠습니다.
It's not a mukbang. It's not a mukbang.
미확인된 강화 시술로 중지를 위협했으니 내가 시범을 보이지.
If you bleed from a chip, it's natural selection doing its job is crazy. What's up, guy, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, right now we're gonna freaking just watch this video right now for a little bit. I'm gonna eat because I haven't had the chance to. I went straight from work to here, and then after we do that, we'll get into it, guys.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 이항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지. 한 놈의 죽음으로 차 부숴줄 테다.
What's up, Reflex? It's not a freaking mukbang. Not a mukbang.
좋아, 그렇게 박살 내버리는 거다.
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨있지.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
총원 불격! 잘했군. 한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을
기름도
반복한다.
나오지 않는 놈이구려.
쉴 새는 없다.
No, you guys kept talking about this being a mukbang. It's not a mukbang, chat. Not a mukbang. It's not a mukbang.
이 안정피는 푹신.
Burrito.
최선이군. 이런
I can
푹신한
still
날에
hear him. It is
안
not.
풀리는
Oh my god. Some of the XQC collab is crazy.
이 작살은 필살의 집념이
Actually hated here.
담겨 있지.
나 참 주먹질만 한다고 능사가 아니야. 발길질도 섞어야지.
가세.
Yeah, I wanted to watch this YouTube video because he did the like a whole middle team kind of situation here. So if you guys are not following Serminus, go follow Serminus. Great person, great video, solid entertainment, and you can definitely learn some stuff from this video. So go follow, go follow, go follow, go follow, go follow. Actually, I'll even do this. I even copy it and then put it in here. Okay, here we go. Go follow, go follow, go follow if you guys aren't.
자, 저놈을 추적해.
얼얼하지? 좋아. 이렇게 박살 내버리는 거다. 중지의 안가품이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각해. 원한을 풀 수 있다면 수단.
I'm not reacting like some Italian guy be like, that's what I would have done. Even though I probably could though, but I'm not gonna do it though. I'm not gonna do it though.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는군. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한 것도 검지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
가세.
얼얼하지? 나 참 주먹질만 한다고 능사가 아니야. 발길질도 섞어야지.
선원들, 나를 보호해라.
저건 또 뭐야?
내가 시범을 보이지.
Yeah, it's reminding me why I never want to use defense, you know?
놈도 남지 않을 때
Using defense is such a waste of a play, you know? Like, man, you're using defense when you could just use an attack. That's ridiculous.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
차, 이걸로 제가 봤군.
CBMA, you were right, bro. You're right, bro.
제법
100% facts. All gas, no brakes for sure.
72점.
What the defense can do over 300 damage. I could, yeah, but we were doing thousands the other day. What are we talking about? Explain how it is a waste of a play when you were talking about counters. I want to hear the exact explanation you have. It's like why counter when you can just go straight at their heads, bro, and just do more damage, you know? And then honestly, it's kind of just like a power play for real. It's just kind of like a Giga Chad thing. You never, so when you're watching the anime and then like the bad guy goes in and then like the pro tag could block it, but instead he gets punched in the face and then he looks at him and he's just like, yeah, that's right. you can't beat me. But like he could have blocked it, but like why do that? And then it's like showing dominance. And then you go in there and then you strike them down without blocking because you don't need to block, bro. We don't go on the defensive, bro. We are Giga Chads that only go on the offensive, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
제 안내가
총원 불격.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제.
No. A counter is you waiting for them to strike you. What I explained was giving them straight up just a free hit. Not like a, you hit me, and then I'm gonna slip the punch and then do more damage because you hit me because I baited you into hitting me first. No, I'm not baiting you into hitting me first. I'm letting you hit me first. And then I strike you down.
72조 사망 디행 사야. 이 확인된 강화
That's right, Ford.
중지를 위협했으니
Oh, is this spoilers?
끝까지 참아줘야 할 거다.
Is this spoilers? Stop watching, turn it off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is some Pequod shit here. I was wondering what the fuck that map was. I was like, what is that? Okay, we can watch this.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
얼얼하지? 차 부숴줄 테다.
늘어졌네 저거. 맞추기 쉽고.
So you're describing a clash as defensive. No, that's not what I'm describing a clash as defensive. If you're describing it when you aren't supposed to play, how come you don't lean into unopposed attacks only? I'm not describing a clash as defensive. I'm punching you, and when you go to punch me, your fist lands on my fist, and I just hit you harder.
72조
We have clashed fists like Giga Chads. We have clashed fists. Now, unopposed means you're just not fast enough. You're not, you're not able to do what you need to do. But we are fast enough. We are him, okay? And in a lot of situations, we are faster, okay? Because you're afraid of them hitting you. No, I'm gonna punch them because we're either equal speed or I'm faster, so they have to clash me. If they don't clash me, it's a GG. I'm going against their best speed to let them know that I'm actually him. If they can clash, great. If they can't, get effed. I just win and it's just dominating, But when you're unopposed, that usually means it's a skill diff and you're just not fast or good enough. Don't usually run into that issue, but when I do, you do what you gotta do. We're still not blocking. We're just gonna go ahead because even then, we're still not blocking when we do the unopposed attacks. So it's not like we just don't do unopposed attacks. I stay doing unopposed attacks for situations where I just can't pull them off. I'll do unopposed before I block every time,
메인 이벤트 한번.
가세.
Yes, I am saying no bullet reload for Hong Lu. We have to kill him with the amount of bullets that we were given, or we're cooked, and just use our knife. Spent an awful lot of time directing clashes and saying dominating instead of going all in. Sometimes you gotta know when to go all in. We do brute force it, but there is still a certain level of tact to it. We're not just unga bunga random things because, head empty. We still go in with tact, okay? We still play smart, but we also just, we just all gas, no brakes it, Can't afford to reload these days.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
차 부숴줄 테다.
한 줄 긋지.
방금의 공격. 혹신 그 자체였다.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제. 불가봤습니다.
(72조) 미확인된 강화 시술로 중지를 위협했으니 죽을 때까지 쳐.
한 줄 긋지.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸고 13조 2항에 맞추려
그 정도
체격이
를 건드려.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone told me that it wasn't. You're not forced to block in Canto 0.
좋아, 이번에는
But-
제대로 들어가.
They were like pretty much telling you how to play.
차 부숴줄 테다.
But like, the only way you'll know that, basically, while you're trying to learn the game, is after you play the game and go, oh wait, I didn't have to do that.
혹신 그 자체야.
It is what it is. It was the worst day of my life easily in this game. And then I came to my senses and I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. That was dumb.
장부에서 삭제. 불가봤습니다.
웃기.
꽂았노?
차.
차.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제. 내가 봐주마.
Clashable counters are just diet weakness. Clashable counters are people who have commitment issues with just attacking.
장부에서 삭제.
What's up, Tris? How you doing? This is not a mukbang stream.
72조
My Mr. Stream. That's right. It's a great video. It's been really nice to watch, actually. If you guys are not subscribed to this guy, go subscribe to him.
얼얼하지? 얼얼하지?
저건 또 뭐야?
내가 시범을 보이지.
Lion, what do you mean? Whoa, Mr. Streamer is streaming. How you doing, bro?
이 안정감이
가세.
It doesn't counter with Clash Lost. It is basically a normal skill with slightly extra steps. So you're saying that if you lose the Clash, it counters? That means that you're looking for a safety net. That means you're looking for weakness. That means that you don't think you can cut it without doing a clashable counter. That means that you are looking for some kind of cop-out when you can just do the damage, okay? If you lose, you get nothing. I want all or nothing. I want to either attack or lose, okay? I don't want to, hey, I mean, if you lose nothing. I don't want nothing. I want all. I want all of it, the damage, or I want all of the me getting, you know, hurt, you know? Exactly what a clashable counter is. He's still on this? People are still talking about it. I couldn't do a defense no run in Ruina. I don't plan on doing a no defense run in Ruina. Reading comprehension of a frog? Bro, that frog is smart as shit, bro. Just woke up and I'm doing well, thanks. How about you? I'm glad you're doing well, Lion. And thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
내가 봐주마.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
얼려라지.
방금의 공격, 폭신 그 자체였다.
What do you mean, Lion? I'm definitely playing right now.
고통입니다.
고귀하게,
I'm definitely playing right now, bro.
고귀하게.
감내해야 할 고통입니다.
72조 사막.
내가 봐주마.
Since you don't fuse ego, oh, is that what gave it away? That's messed up. That's messed up.
얼려라지.
Cursed with the logic of a horse, born with the reading comprehension of an 18th century British person. Don't you have somewhere to be?
얼려라지.
Ah, man. You get sorry, record. Okay.
고귀하게,
All right.
고귀하게.
Library of Runia. No, it's probably impossible. I don't even want to do it. I already told you guys the only reason why, like, I'm a stubborn SOB. Like, I promise you, and I mean, you guys are like, oh yeah, no way, oh yeah, no way, dude. Oh, you stubborn? Oh, that's crazy, don't you know? It's bad. It's really bad, and it's funny too because everyone, you know, whenever I like get into a relationship, and I open with, I'm stubborn. I know what it is. All right, I can be convinced. I can be convinced that the argument's good enough, but you're not just gonna tell me. I'm just gonna blindly believe it. You know, I'm gonna run it. And then like if I lose the argument, then like all hands on deck, no rules. I'm gonna go out swinging. But in relationships, everyone's like, oh my God, that's so just, he's so stubborn, just cute and quirky, until I really die on a fucking hill. And then you just want to like murder me. Like there's nothing cute about it. There's nothing even remotely cute about it. You're just like, brother, this is the day he died. This is the day he died. You know, some people are like, oh my God, he's just doing it for the bit. He's farming engagements. Genuinely, in my soul, I will die on this hill. There's no rage bait. If everyone was just on board and was like, oh yeah, it's probably possible. Okay, yeah, it's cool. I'd still do it. You know, it's not like, oh man, he's just getting a reaction out of people. No, just fucking doing it. Like, why not? I don't know. I thought you were gonna say, in a relationship, I all gas, no brakes. I'm dead, bro. In shambles, yeah. Kim making the very final boss require a single defense skill. I guess I just get hard stuck then, huh? Before I get hard stuck. Put some thought into it, and I think you are completely right about defense skills. I agree, Grams. Hey, yo, you know, chat, they come around, you know? After a while, they all come around, you know? You know, Addy, I never believe what they said about you. You're one of the good ones, you know? He's probably sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, what? Wait, what do they say? I love doing that to people. Okay, having chat. Oh my God. SAS almost as impressive as PLS. Like pumpkin latte spice. You know what, Radia? I think I will. I can watch the support, but I don't have to agree. all the haters feel the same way. Fire, you know. Everyone's just waiting for me to fall. You know, everyone's waiting for me to just crash and burn, and then when I don't, I get the last laugh. Grams is spitting facts. I did not say that shit was the shit WH. Uncab is crazy. The fault lies with defensive skills. Honestly, you know, I don't even know whether they're in the game for real. It's not the lack of defensive skill usage I comment on. It's the mischaracterization of them and the idea that you display all gas, no brakes while literally pumping the brakes. But if the brakes is defense and gas is attacking, and I choose to not use any counters, defense, or evades, where do you see brakes at? When the mechanic literally says in Canto 7, 100% of the damage is like blocked or whatever when they're dropping the Ferris wheel on you, and I still choose to attack the icon even though it has like a 12 speed that I literally can't counter, and I choose to not block it out of pure principle, where's the brakes at? You know? Let me see here. I dare say it's thanks to defensive skills. Let me see. You literally won't use Kim Salt because you believe incorrectly to claim their bonus as a defensive skill. I was gonna use them. But like, there was just so much discourse behind it. Don Quixote dropping the entire Ferris wheel on you. Left them out. Yeah. Is a defensive skill. See, there you go, right there. And no, I do use heals. I absolutely do use heals, but the heals also do damage, and I'm also still moving forward, and it can also stagger people, and I'm not blocking. I'm still running and gunning, and then we're just popping modules on the fucking way, you know? It's on clash, lose conditional. Yeah, so if I lose the clash, then it becomes a defensive skill, is what we kind of landed on. It's not a defensive skill if you don't click the defense button. Yeah, and that's kind of where like the hot button kind of situation went, because I think that freaking that Mersault is so cool. I think he is so cool. I think he aura farms like no other. He is so cool. But I just can't. I can't. Technically, it is defense skill and game code, defense up powers and attack. Yeah, I mean, and that was enough for me, honestly. That was enough. Then you have to click the defense button. You don't. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. It doesn't proc bleed without having a conditional for that. Oh, okay. It scales with defense power up. The skill is in the defense tab, etc. Yeah, there's a solid argument for it. All gas no brakes, he says, as chat begs him to start driving. Start driving? What do you mean, brother? What do you mean, brother? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I just have like this mess like sitting over here that I'm gonna deal with in like 4 hours. Really gonna bother me, but it's okay. It's not gonna be forever. And Ruina consists of 1 counter die. Oh, no kidding, Thundra, no kidding. Thundra, did you change your color? You were blue, weren't you? Or am I tripping? Just grab another chicken burrito. All right, make a mug. I'm not mukbanging, bro. I'm not bro. Listen, I'm not mukbanging. You know what's funny? I was thinking about this shit. Is that like I go through my day pretty chill. I talk to a bunch of people, crack a bunch of jokes. I'm always dicking around, but for the most part, I'm a pretty chill temperament, with the exception of like a moment here or there, because people just be like just saying shit to me. When I get on stream, I just have tons of people just saying shit to me. And then that like my normal like temperament goes out the freaking window, and I'm just immediately just like, I'm just triggered for 4 hours, you know? I'm just freaking out, and I'm just like losing my mind and just yapping and just screaming for like 4 hours. And it's purely cause and effect. It's purely cause and effect. Oh, man, I just thought of this recently, actually. I don't know. April Fool's Week. I'm not Tundra. Call me Wintry. I can't. Your name is literally Tundra. Tundra was never blue. What do you mean? Don't gaslight me, Halo. Also, mukbang stream. Okay, but can you play Cookie Run Kingdom? I might do it. I might do it. Starts up his rage during work and releases it on stream. I mean, for the most part, it's fucking chill. For the most part, it's fucking chill. I mean, I had some dude yell at me like I was a fucking GameStop employee today, but like, you know, like, I bought these phones and they were $1,000 and you're gonna give me 300, and I'm like, dude, I'm not giving you shit. This is a massive company. This is a massive company. I'm not doing shit to you. And then like I wanted to say, bro, I get it, man. I bought a $60 game and they gave me like $10 for it. Like, you know, $10 is on the higher end. They gave me like $350, like good old tree 50. I get pain, bro. I get it. But like, you know, he wasn't having that shit. The fault lies on you, Ish Manthony. I might play Cookie Run Kingdom. Yes. Yeah, we win great grandma playing. The only reason I'm scared of getting a job is people yelling at me because I'm gonna have to hold everything in to keep my job. I mean, it's really not that bad. You meet a lot of really good people too, though, you know, and no matter what job you get in general, there's gonna be people that you just don't like. There's no way around it. I don't care how great the job is at first and how great it looks on paper. Ultimately, you will find someone you don't like, just because that's just how it goes. People will just not like you. That's just how it goes. And honestly, you get pretty good at it. You know, you're like, okay, tis life. It's great for character development. Okay. Where are we at here? All right, so, oh Jesus, I didn't freaking, hold on. I might, oh gosh, what is this banner? Oh my God, what is this banner, chat? Gosh, talk about a free skip, if you know what I mean. Let me see here. Gosh, my repo videos are just such ass on social media. It's crazy. 564, 565. I don't even care anymore. 565. It's just that, like, I don't know. And it's crazy because, like, I see the repo videos doing super well, but like, no one gives a shit about my repo videos. Like, I go, these repo videos start to like get a little bit of views. So I got like 600 views, 500 views. I post, and that's me posting three repo videos in a row. 600 views, 500 views. I post one Limbus Company video right after, 16,000. That is crazy. 400, 600, 2.3K, 900, 4.2K. Like, it's just, man, insane. No one gives a shit about repo, brother. Or at least whenever I'm doing it, because everybody just wants the one thing. You know, Limbus Company community only wants one thing, and it's disgusting. The PM agent. The algorithms really lock you into one kind of thing. Dead ass, bro. And I always feel like Bane, Batman, trying to jump out of the goddamn tunnel. I don't think people are really yeah, people don't like repo here. No shot. People like repo here. Not everyone, but there's a decent amount. Limbus fans eat up anything Limbus related, such as windmills. True. Imagine Limbus fans liking Limbus. Imagine. You're getting TF2 YouTuber syndrome. I'm getting who syndrome? Limbus Company introduced me to you, and you're genuinely a really fun YouTuber that I want to watch more. Hell yeah. Thank you, the rookie myth seeker. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here indeed. We love PM content, and your clip with thinking Dawn was going to kill Kim Salt and then dying to Kim Salt was hilarious. Wait. Clip with thinking Dawn was going to kill Kim Salt. Oh yeah, never mind. That one, I I put that in my repressed memory. That did happen. No, yeah, I forgot because that he just couldn't die. Apparently he just couldn't die. I was like, you guys thought I was gonna get my bones claimed, idiots. And then he just didn't die. And then then I got my shit claimed, chat. Anyway, yeah, no, that happened. Yeah. Harvey, thank you for being here though. Appreciate it though. Oh, thank you. Chat United to Gaslight on during or before worth it. So what I'm gonna do though, I might let's throw a quick pull at it. Also, do you guys see that I have 333? Yeah, I have 3,333 lunacy. Hello, that's a good omen, chat. That's a good omen. That's a good omen. Let's just throw 1 at it though. Fresh pity, 0 out of 200. Let's just throw 1 at it. All right. Let's just throw 1 at it. All right. Let's ease into it. Let's ease into it. All right. Nothing. Imagine. All right. Just kidding. All right. All right. Low key though. Low key. Can't lose. Oh my god. We can't end on a loss. We are preying on this pool being ass. That's crazy, brother. It's fucking crazy. All right, this is my 3rd energy drink today. All right. Well, that's all we get. 1 out of 200. We did our best, chat. We did our best.
야간은 가능하면 파우스트와의 간격을
Faust Quixote
좁혀주시기
summoned
바랍니다.
the energy drink addict. Yeah,
시야가
slow down
좁아지기
on those cokes.
주관자가
Slow down my
무고리
cokes.
동반자 가능성이 높으므로
Kindly going to implode. I'm not gonna implode. I'm just built different, okay? I'm just built different. It says everyone before like something really bad happens. All right. All right. So let's just get into this. We are on 8 out of 14. Can we do this, guys? Can we do this? Can we win? Can we beat this today? Can we beat this today, guys? Is that what's gonna happen here? Of course we can do this. Hell yeah. Yeah, okay, possibly. I love that. We're gonna beat, yeah, we could, okay. Yeah, nope. Kim, you are my #1 fan, you know that? Biggest hater over here. No, we can't do it next stream. You know what, Earl King, you're right. All right, everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. I'll see you guys on the next one, on the next mukbang, baby. Let's run it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We're 30 minutes before our story. This guy. Anyway, yeah, we're not leaving. We're not leaving. This node 100% this interval, maybe. He promised next mukbang, signing the contract. No mukbang, no mukbang. All right, guys. Damn, I just got here. I know I'm late. And we over? Just no, you're right on time, actually. Let's play Repo instead of this stupid game. But Kim, no one likes Repo, remember? Don't get too hung up on the next mukbang, guys. Come on, I was just lamowing, you know? I was just farming Keck W's, you know? I was just, you know, I was just having a good time. We were just joshing here. We're just joshing here. You guys go so freaking hard in here. In the Discord. Like, this is Roblox? Like, this is what are we talking about here? That's kind of good though. I ain't gonna lie to you though. That's kind of good though. That's kind of good. That's kind of good though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. That was nice. Good old block cliff. All right, guys. Without further ado, we now begin this. The price of curiosity, 7.5-11. Let's go. Cannot deploy Dawn. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. Sinking. I mean, low key though, we still kind of do it okay.
네, 원하신다면.
Oh wait, hold on, wait, no, hold on.
열쇠.
내가
네, 원하신다면.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Why is there no Dawn? That's so weird. That's so weird. I can't use Dawn out of nowhere. I know she got destroyed last time, but Jesus. The foundation that led to this disaster was laid by none other than Yi Sang, whose only sin was making an innocent, tragically casual comment. Sometime after we ran our final test. Please vacate the room, people. Cleanup coming through. Apologies. Miss Don Quixote has ought to. Prithee, avail me but a moment. The shoelace upon Rocinante have come undone. Oh no. What? How? I remember tying these like 7 different knots on your shoes, Arg. Ah, yet 'twere quite the hideous excess. Sorry to be forced upon Rocinante. I have tied one of them once again in the shape of a ribbon. Yeah, the knot didn't look that great. Ribbons are cute. Oh boy. Yet one must begin to wonder about the consequences of Miss Don Quixote freeing her feet from Rocinante at her present state. Whatever art thou suggesting? Rocinante is none other than mine eternal steed, bound to me by fate itself. None shall ever dare sever the bond betwixt us. It was a query posted towards Miss Faust, yet I appreciate your answer all the same. And Faust's reply was what set fire upon that rather combustible foundation. I cannot know. What? An obvious outcome, given that no relevant data has ever been collected. Well then, no time like the present to get collecting, huh? Good thing we're in the lab too. Where else are we gonna get the chance to do that? This course of action is highly inadvisable. Yeah, sounds like a bad time to me. I heard all kinds of horrible stuff happen on that train in the moment her shoes came off. Arg. Sure did. But twas but an independent decision called by Rocinante itself due to certain extreme circumstances that had naught to do with mine will. Well, you know, potato. I was already quite aware that the core of that individual may as well lie in her pairing of running shoes. Fie on thee! Thou shalt treat a person such as I like some useless shell. What if we slipped her shoes off and on again really quickly? That's standard here at the LCE department demands precise measurements. In other words, these tests would be meaningless if all we were measuring is a hollow shell. Hollow shell? We have indulged your predictable provocations enough. Hohenheim, it seems necessary to remind you that you have not yet received the full report of what transpired during that incident. In other words, you are risking the occurrence of an unexpected event. You concern yourself unnecessarily. The construction of my laboratory boasts a rather solid build. Not even abnormalities on the more powerful side of things can puncture holes in its walls. Oh, very well. I will not force your hand. However, due to your unwillingness, I am behooved to record as such in my research journal. Due to the concerned sinner's utterly terrified reaction at the prospect of having to remove her shoes, I must unfortunately leave only half complete test results here. Petty bitch. Hohenheim is a petty little oh my god. Petty. You find Sancho has dealt with her shit? You would think. I mean, Sancho is like, you know, fine. I think Sancho's kind of cool, honestly. Utterly terrified? Terrified? Ah, and for your information, these research reports are stored for at least a decade. Yes, we will have possession of a full record of your plain cowardice for at least 10 years. Outcome NA. Reason, subject was too scared to participate. Damn, bro. They are all actually so petty for this. They are all actually so petty for this, bro. After much contemplation, I have come to the conclusion that the dearest Rocinante darest a moment of respite as well. And I, Don Quixote, shall demonstrate before thee that Don Quixote is Don Quixote in her core still, without Rocinante's assistance. Are you sure this is a good idea, Faust? Hohenheim, if your employment at Limbus Company has ever comes to a unilateral termination, I suppose the cause will be rather apparent. Your highly irresponsible level of curiosity. Not a good idea. Got it. That will be my greatest honor as a researcher. Hey, if anything goes wrong, Yi Sang will be on the ready to slip those shoes right back onto your feet at a moment's notice, okay? I shall be on the ready. Behold me not with such excessive anticipation all. There shan't be any new revelations here. Don Quixote begins to untie her shoes, seething. Oh, we're so cooked. Oh, we're so cooked. It's so Jover. This 7-layered knot poseth quite the difficulty. Young Ishmael, wherefore hast thou tied these cords with such unwavering tightness? I was hoping they'd last the knot, they'd be the last knot of the shoelaces would ever tie, or ever tie. Of course, there we go. Rest thee well, Rocinante, for I... Oh, we're so screwed, dude. Oh, we're so screwed. The sinners and I all were quite nervous, but none of us stepped forward to stop this experiment. Why didn't we stop this? Was it because we thought we knew removing Rocinante doesn't necessarily mean that she'll be losing control because we saw its effect on the warp train and at La Mancha Land? Or was it because we assumed that Rocinante was now just a disguise, and now that Don Quixote had accepted her past as Sancho, removing it wouldn't affect her psyche at all? Whichever was the case, it was a mistake to ignore that nagging feeling. The researchers don't know what facing Don Quixote, Sancho, the second kindred, is like. We do. Oh, Mother. Our existence is death in perpetuity. Complete us, fill our hunger. We pray unto you. Fill us with blood of humans, with blood of humans. Ugh. The teeming, shouting voices suddenly begin to echo in my head. They're the voices of all the children he has embraced. Or perhaps this was the blood fiend's instinct given voice, imprinted upon them at a moment of their birth. Proliferate the disease, embrace this unending hunger for blood, and propagate the family. So many voices, so much yearning, so much desire. Every single kindred that has ever existed in the past kneels before Don Quixote. Oh, dearest mother, as your children, when shall we be permitted to quench this thirst for blood? I must drink blood? I have to drink all the blood? All the blood that the family deserved to drink, I must? Dante? Dante, wake up! Ain't this a lot like the last time at the building when the fire on the head suddenly exploded? I gotta get a hold of myself. Thirst. My body can't even feel thirsty. This doesn't make any sense. I'm okay now. What did you see, Dante? I saw you in my dreams, girl. Sheesh. Hold on. If we want to bring Don Quixote back, we're going to need to quench her thirst somehow. Should probably just get a drink. Negative 20,000 aura for that? Come on, bro. Come on. Oh my god. L Riz is crazy, bro. Come on, guys. Listen, that was, I got teed up for that. The white cringe. Oh, what do, okay, whatever. You know, it's fine. All right, whatever. It's fine. We need something to sate the combined thirst, the desire of every single kindred. Bro, you know what we should have packed with us, chat. You know what we should have packed with us. We should have packed hemo bars. Shit would have went so hard right now, bro. Like, you ever just sit around and think to myself, my guy, I could go for a hemo bar right now, because I'm just saying. So honestly, that would fix all this, honestly. That's not good. Do you keep any blood in here? Let's at least try to quench what's... Oh, yeah. We have some blood samples if you need them. Damn it. Have you been listening to what the executive manager's been saying? It's the combined thirst of every single kindred. A few blood samples aren't going to do anything. So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Ain't this just a matter of getting her shoes back on? Right, Yi-Tseng, shoes, get her shoes back on her feet. I cannot. A bizarre wall of pressure surrounds her. This is one luxury cig. Good flavor. I bought those luxury cigarettes with our last bonus pay. These readings are incredible. So much power. Even the state that is, for all intents and purposes, complete emanation. What? You egged her on knowing this would happen? I had my outcomes in mind. Some were quite similar to this, but this is beyond even the most extreme of my predictions. How the fuck are you so calm about this? We've got to do something. You haven't seen how hard this last hits? I kind of love how, like, even now Heathcliff really respects Dawn. And it's funny because when you think about every time, like the back to the beginning of this entire game, how he would constantly just threaten Dawn. Now he's on the other end of it where he's like, bro, she is going to kill all of us. You don't understand. We're dead. It's just like the dichotomy between the two is just so funny. It is so funny. Ryoshu gave up. Oh god. Thanks, Goblin. Kind of feel like a down hemo bar would have insta killed Dante and ended the story right there. No. A hemo bar would have fixed it. Sancho round 2 pog. Pfft, let's get it. Hohenheim says, what would be the use of panicking now? If the outcome does not align with the predictions, the first course of action should be to analyze the given data. However, it doesn't seem like our containment measures will be the answers here. Thus, the task of stopping her seems to fall straight on to all of you. Time for us to pay the price of curiosity. Dang, that's crazy.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는군. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한 것, 엄지처럼
Ready for
이해할
this,
수 없는 걸
for the
요구하는
rematch,
것도
Mr.
아닌데
Streamer? Bro. Chat, y'all already know, chat. Y'all already know, chat. Y'all already know, chat. Round 2, I get to beat Dawn's. Oh my god, bro. Listen, I didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. But truly, this is my Olympus company. Oh my god. I get to put the pause to Dawn, aka Sancho, twice. Oh my god. Is it my birthday? My birthday's not until the end of April. Did it come early? I feel like it came early, chat. I feel like, oh my god. Man, let's go. This is an awesome day right now, man. Birthday wishes came true so fast. You love to see it, bro. You love to see it, man. Let's go. Let's run this. Dreams can't come true. That's why I'm going to Disneyland, chat. I'm going to Disneyland. Sancho was a D1 crash out for real. She's crashing out. I remember accidentally skipping the story and being immediately being met with this shit. It was like, oh my god. Putting a request for the center apology form on. No shot, brother. No shot, brother. All right, let's see what we got here. Yearning for blood. Offense level, defense level, 35s. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let me see here. If this unit is on the field, or is one of the fields can appear on the stage, bloodfest, bleed collectively into the field. Okay. Every 3% health missing. On wait. For every 3% missing HP on self, gain 1 offensive level up, max 5. So there's events. She's gonna have a permanent like 5 offense level up. Plus 1 min max speed every turn. 300 blood piece. This unit cannot. This unit's HP cannot be reduced below 60%. Huh? What? What? I'm sure we'll figure that out. Hard blood cannot drop below 1. All right, cool. Does different things and stuff and things. Return back in panic if the unit failed to consume blood piece. All right, 3 attack power up because why not? F me, I guess. Okay, top will consume this. Inflict bleed on hit. Something about a hard-boiled egg and some blood. All right, cool. And then we got this one right here because we're opening hot with a 1 coin that does 15 on a heads hit. Okay, that's fine. 10% more damage for every bleed on the target. Max 200% is crazy, bro. Actually crazy. 10% more damage for every 3 hard blood. Max what, bro? They're about to hit like a goddamn truck. Consume 45 SP. Heal up to 45 SP. There's enough. All right. Gain bleed. And heal 45. All right, cool. Clash weight inflict 10 bleed. Oh god. Oh god. All right, so all right, so she's gonna put bleed on me to all enemies except for this target. Oh my god, bro. All right, you know what? Did I mess up by choosing a random like this? Like this team's not bad, but by no means is it as good as my bleed team. Did I mess up? Nah, that's fine. We're gonna figure this out. If had I known, I probably wouldn't have opened with this shit. If I'm being a hundo with you right now, had I known, I definitely would not have opened with this shit. This is kind of funny. Favored, Heathcliff, dominating. All right, cool. Faust, come over here. Favored. Can I just? Jesus. Bro, I can't contend with this. How you gonna get this shit out the rip though, for real though? How you about to get this shit out the rip? Oh my god, there's like, bro, I can't compete with that. I just can't compete with that. What are we talking about here? Everything is struggling, bro. Okay. Let me see here. Base 10 power. This Kim Sol. All right. I was like, oh, Anthony's gonna clear this easy. Then I looked to the left and saw sinking team. I messed up so badly. You still like this fight, man? This fight ain't shit, bro. We got this. It's gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. So we gonna be all right. We gonna be something, all right. All right, you know what? That's fine. I just need someone to just lose this clash, okay? I need someone to just lose the clash, all right? It's fine. If we're gonna lose the clash, like, why even pretend like we're about to win this bitch, for real? I'm gonna just let that lose and then kind of go from there. Dominating, and then we're gonna go over here and then favored, struggling, favored. This is all right, cool. We'll go back over here. Favored. All right, let's run it. All right. We're fine. Oh my god. What is that? What is that? She's at 45 stamina. Chill. Oh my god. All right, we're fine. We're back in it. All right. There we go. Ripping that sandy right out of you. Ripping that sandy right out of you. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're fucked. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Oh no. Okay. Here's inevitably okay. Okay. It's fine. We got this shit, bro. I ain't worried about this. This is fine. We don't even feel the pressure. Right, guys? We don't even feel the pressure. It's cool. Yeah, we're gonna go here, and then Ishmael's gonna go over here, and then who's that even targeting? That's gonna target. Oh, you're staggered. Okay, and then the last one's gonna go over here to Otis. All right, cool. Neutral as fuck. All right, that's fine. And then this one's going over here to Faust. All right, cool. Favored, and then we got another person who's gonna go over. I mean, we have to contend it, right? I mean, do we have to contend it? I mean, that's kind of favored though, for real. If we do I mean, this is very. No, we got. Dominating. Okay. And then this one's just gonna. Oh, he's fucking dead. Hold on. Let's just do this. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, let's do it. Come on! Come on! Bro. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, please stop hitting. Oh my god, she's still going. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Why did I come in here with the B team, bro? I literally came in here thinking it was just gonna be a fun little haha funsies fight, and I had to. Oh my god. I chose the wrong team for this. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh my god, I'm about to have to roll up my sleeves for this shit, chat. Oh my god, this is out of control. You still liking this fight? Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't know I had to actually like turn my monitor on. Okay, that was on me for real. Okay, that was on me. Okay, it's because of the hemo bar. Shut up. So, the finger on the monkey's paw curled the moment you said you wanted a rematch. I still want it. I just didn't. I wasn't sure what it was gonna entail. Oh, this is GG, brother. Every single. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, she's still going. Oh damn it! I got my whole ass like first like level 0 Sinclair out here. I got my level 0 Sinclair out here ready to rip it, chat. Let's go. I think the game is won for real. I didn't think that I was gonna pull a god card out this soon, but you know, base Sinclair that I have not put any points in. Yeah. That's tough. But look at man, Foul's giving them the hands, bro, for real. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Wait, why are you attacking so hard on Faust? That might have been a little premature. That might have been a little premature. That was on me for real. That was on me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. That was weird. That was a little weird. They decided to go that crazy on Faust. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That was a little weird. Felt a little targeted, but okay. Maru, what's going on? How you doing? All right. I'm sending it. It's a GG. I probably could just like say, hey man, I should just forfeit. I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna see it through. You guys get to watch a bloodbath. That's fine. That's fine. Jesus! Fucking Christ! Yeah, you like that? You like that? Yeah, you like that? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh jeez! Oh shit, bro! Yo, why is my dog not doing all this? What the fuck? Oh my God! Oh, that is. Yo, did you just pull out the bow? Oh my God, bro! Bro thinks it's the wrong identity, bro. That is not. That was not Don, my guy. That was not Don, bro. Oh my God, that is crazy.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
Because your dot isn't crashing out. Wow. Okay. Think about how Canto 7 Sancho wasn't even doing this shit. Brother. Mersault is about to clutch up, chat. Mersault's about to clutch up, chat. This is it. This is what it all came down to. Level 0 with nothing on him. Base Mersault clutching up, chat. Quick, order him to win. You're right, because I just didn't ask him to win. Let's do it. Let's clutch up. Just keep your hands up, bro. Just keep your hands up, bro. Just keep your hands up. No, you dropped your chip. You dropped the. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think the intervolo was gonna hit like that. I didn't think the intervolo was gonna hit like that. That's actually wild. They would just casually throw in a final boss like that. But you know what? That was on me. That was on me, real talk. That was on me. Let me throw my team together here, okay? Let me throw my actual starters in here, chat. All right, let me show you guys, okay? There's still a dungeon after, I'm sure. I think someone had already told me that, but also no spoilers, just as a heads up for future reference. I didn't even make a union contract article. You are done is crazy. Falcon using defense skills, they're for the weak. Get Kirito in there. I might have to, for real. I don't think there's a better option, if I'm being honest with you. He gonna be in there, bro. He gonna be in there. All right, so we can't deploy you. So we are gonna open this up to 1.
해골바가지랑 거미 대가리 후드려 패러 간다.
You do a freaking buff here, though.
그러든가.
3, 4. Should we go Koro Kumo clan? Should we go Koro Kumo clan? I really haven't been leveling up him that much, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe not. No, so my usual, all right, so my usual thing is like, I'm gonna go 1, my usual is 1, 2, like 3. I need. Let me see here. If Unk is stuck on the one person he hates the most, Mr. Streamer is not gonna defend. I'm not gonna. Why would I defend? Bring Gregor, he'll solo her. You think so?
내가 움직여야.
Cause she like. Yeah, she just does great with any bleed.
소자. 드디어 내 차례냐?
Yeah, and then we're gonna go here, 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 which everyone is like level 50 but one person, and it shouldn't come down to that. You know, straight up, it just shouldn't come down to that. All right, let's see this. Notice how when Unk doesn't have Dawn, he struggles. That's because Dawn is the unwanted savior of all of his runs. Her back is broken from all the carrying. Shut up. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's actually, the slander is so real, bro. All right. Oh, Truth Nuke is wild. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's just win. Let's just win. All right. Don, I'll give you enough respect to say, you know what? I think that we need to go in here and try to make this work. All right. All right. And then we got you dominating, and then we got you dominating, and then we got you favored. Struggling. I don't think anything's gonna freaking clash that. Like this out the gate, bro. Nothing even comes close to that shit, bro. And it's a freaking straight up unbreakable coin. What the fuck, dude? Can clash with this skill regardless of speed. Gain 1 shimmering blood while this effect is active. When this unit takes damage, the attacker gains 5 bleed after attack while this effect is active. The shield HP does not expire. Whoa. When the conditions are met, gain 3 fragile until this effect expires. Gain 3 fragile. Oh shit. Unit does not have enough this, have enough that, have enough this, have enough that. Clash lose as long as the shield HP. So they have to lose this clash, bro. They have to lose this clash. I don't know what I'm hoping to get from that, if I'm being honest. But there's just no shot I can. That's just crazy. That's just like that god tier, like out the rip for real. Just like out the rip, dude. Out the effing rip, brother. Okay. Well, I mean, we have to do it. We have to just give it a good old college try anyway. So let's just win our clashes everywhere else and then kind of just go from there, you know? You know, sometimes it do just be like that. Sometimes it just be like that. Let me see here. So, all right. And then dominating. And they're all freaking 2. So that's all gonna freaking boom, boom, boom. Yo, Faust, what's going on? How are you? How are you? Struggling is just dominating in disguise. Yeah, you think that, huh? Okay. And then that's the last one. Yeah, it just kind of goes off. I wonder if there's no shot I can do. Nah, that's way too much damage out the rip now. All right, whatever. Let's just give it a shot. Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ. Did I? Oh, damn it. Did I just undo all of that? God damn it. God dang. Oh my god, I just freaking win rated that. That was so dumb. Oh god, how embarrassing, chat. How embarrassing. I just undid all of the work that I just did a second ago. Oh my Lanta, dominating. I think this was Ishmael on the favorite aspect of that. Favorite over here into another favorite over here. That's fine. All right, here we go. Win rate, no breaks. Go, 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 go. Nice.
좋아. 이번엔
Go,
제대로 들어.
go, go. Bro, literally just beating that ass, bro. Literally just beating that ass. Oh, you love that. Go, 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 go. Oh, I really wish I would have got. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Ooh, 107. Jesus. But good thing it was just him, though, for real, because, like, he's the tank, you know?
웃기는 자식들.
He's the
끝나고 나서
tank.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고. 여기 좀 낫나?
Favored. All right, so then the third one in is gonna be you. Or we can just be struggling constantly. Jesus Christ. Okay. This last one goes to Ryoshu. Favored. Wait, how am I struggling, bro? How am I struggling, bro? Third one in here. Neutral as fuck. Neutral as fuck. Okay. Favored. Okay. Let's just... I'll let you hit him again. What are the odds you're gonna kill him? Am I right? What are the odds you're gonna kill him? Alright. I think Dawn's gonna crush you again, Unc. I hope that Dawn can get her revenge. That's a crazy thing to say to me right now. Yes! 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 You lost that clash! You lost that clash! And you lost it to Faust! And we got a paralyze on you! Oh yeah! Oh god! This hurts! Jesus Christ! Yeah! 101 is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, right? Jesus. Okay. There we go. Ow. Alright. Alright. Ow. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Okay.
이런 그새 정신을 잃었네.
Alright.
정부에 추가해두고.
And now you have 3 fragile. And you have a freaking fix the power of the coins to 0 for this turn. Okay. So now Faust dominating. And then Gregor is gonna go into this, and then you are gonna go into this, and then you are gonna go into this. Oh fuck. These are the two. Hold on, the target circle bleed. Okay, cool. 20% more damage. Oh god. Oh god. Because then I can't avoid these. But wait. Can I do this? God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. It's such a gamble though, because if I don't do it, I'm scared. It's okay. All right. I don't have much of a choice, if I'm being honest with you. So let's. You can do it, Unc. I believe in you. Thank you. Let's send it. Let's just send it. Oh, God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh my God. Oh, that I needed Faust to win that clash. I needed you to win that clash. Bro, I'm not winning shit, bro. I'm not winning shit. How? How is this happening? How is this happening? Literally, how is this? Oh my God, it's Jover. Oh God, it's so Jover. Oh my God, this is way worse than I ever could have imagined.
중지는 늘 기억하지. 지금
Okay.
저놈들이 우리 식구들에게 이 모든 짓거리들.
I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Coin power +1 for every 10 hard blood max 2. Coin power +1 for every 15 bleed on self max 3. So they're getting basically plus like 5 coin every turn. Like every turn. Like straight up. 3 of the target base power +1. Deal 20% more damage. Clash lose. Consume hard blood. Activate bleed on target equal to no. Oh Jesus Christ. So Will Gregor dies this turn. That's so unfortunate. Happens to the best of us, you know? Oh man. Hopeless. Hopeless. Struggling. Hopeless. Oh dude, we're so cooked. Hope plus less. Oh man, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I feel like. Is she countering me with this shit? I feel like whenever I hit her, she's just hitting me back. What the? It's not like it's a. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why do you keep doing that to Faust? What the fuck, dude?
중지를 건드려
Do it to somebody else. Okay.
척결한다.
Every time you could be doing that shit to anybody else, but you keep doing it to Faust. Why? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter. Let me see here. All right. I'm about to show her the rules of the back shots. That wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Let's just keep this moving here. Go here and then go. Okay, we gotta fill in the gaps here, guys. I literally thought it was gonna sound cooler. Like in my head, I was like, "Oh, I'm cooking," and then like I didn't, you know. Explained. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everyone under dude, everyone really rolled under 5. Like everyone, not one person rolled above a 5. Not everyone. Like, oh my God. As you wish. Stop. Everyone except for the staggered sinners, Lamau. God damn it. There's no Dawn apology for him. We're going out swinging, boys. Jesus. Oh my God. God damn it. Fuck. 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 Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're still alive? God, those 21s are crazy, bro.
그 자식이 또
Oh my God.
예전에 어떤 미친
Oh my God.
남부의 국민들이라 영문도
Ricardo, this is not the time. Ricardo, this is not the time to be doing this shit, bro.
그 일을
Oh my God.
방금의 공격. 오케이.
Oh my God, did we stagger her?
떼어내주지.
Did we stagger her?
감히 중지를 건드려? 전부 새기고
Did-
기억한 뒤.
Did we stagger her? I don't even... I'm so confused. Two HP off, Lamau. Kim Salt, go. You ain't really winning this run. All right. Unopposed is crazy. I guess none of this matters. None of this matters. None of this matters. Not even a little bit. You know what? We send it. We send it. Sinclair, fight back! Jesus Christ! Oh no. Oh no.
한방 제대로 먹어.
Oh no. Oh no, Sinclair. No, bro had to fight back, bro. Oh my God, that's crazy.
진우들을 볼까?
중지를 건드려? 전부 새기고 기억한 뒤 척결한다.
We're going in, chat.
한시 방향.
Fuck. Fuck. Stop hitting him. Oh my God. Dude, she's already dead. Leave her alone. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, she's running circles around me. She's running circles around me. This is crazy. Oh my God, bro, she wants blood. She wants blood. This is insane. Okay, we're back in. We're back in. Oh yeah, we're minus 25. You don't know the kind of damage we're about to do to you now. It's over. It's actually over. You're gonna wish you would have killed me, you son of a bitch. Come on. Yeah. Big 30. Big 30. Not that big of a 30.
너희 괜찮은 거냐?
Yeah, we about to get this freaking 1v1 going, chat. We got 15 bullets and a dream. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's go ahead and solo this, chat. As they rolled all freaking sevens.
타깃 포착. 한시 방향.
Come on. Shoot your gun. Shoot your gun. Shoot your gun. Shoot your gun. Shoot your gun.
보군요.
Okay. He didn't shoot the gun.
어쩌면 잘된 일일지도 모르겠어. 가끔은 누군가 퍼레이드를 끝내줬으면 했으니까. 참.
All right. All right. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're going Wild Hunt as backup. Do you know what bleed count does, Unk? Yeah, I do. You still like this fight? Well, yes. The Dawn situation. How can you be so good at this, Unk? What does it do, Unk? Explain it to me. No. I just started Limbus. I need to know about bleed. No, you don't. No, you don't. Watch an Esgu video.
자, 해골바가
그러든가.
All right. All right. All right.
나를
원하신다면 소재가
내가
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어 지위를 받는 건 오랜만이네요.
All right. Bench Faust is how you win.
파우스트.
Slander.
나설 만한
Slander.
곳이야 겁니다.
All right, one more attempt and then you know what happens. What does that mean, Delaware? Perhaps Dawn will let you win if you just apologize to her. No. How about no? How about no?
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가
All right.
막힌다.
Oh, man.
우리 중지가
Hold on.
엄지처럼 엄격한 것도 검지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
Not gonna lie, the chair's kind of cooking. I don't know how to remove messages. I'm still new to modding. All right, Chairthony, time to beat up favorite sinner. Fleshthony is back. He's back from the backup slots. Also, if you go into mod view, you can just hit the little trash can thing goblin, or you can just time someone out for 10 seconds. Can't believe the Chairthony just restarted the whole fight for you. Who's this random on my stream? I just joined, what the hell? So to use beat his ass. It was super effective. Super method, he fled is crazy. Oh, Chairthony won the match and forced you to do it again. That's crazy. You have no idea what the chair. Why are you guys like this? Why are you guys like this? Okay. Where was I? Where was I? All right. Oh, that is right. I was about to win this freaking match here, guys. All right, sorry for the delay here. Faust is on your side, manager. Faust, I think you were the only one who was on my side, so, you know. Just don't let Faust die. I got you. I got you. All right. All right. Let me see here. All right, let me see here. Boom. All right, so let's just see. Can anybody clash that early? Like, legit, nobody can clash that early, bro. Nobody can clash that early, bro. It's all just struggling, bro. Oh my god. All right. Let's get back to the drawing board here. Let's get down to the brass tacks, you know. For every 3% of HP missing on self, gain offense level up. Max 5. Okay. Turn this unit's HP cannot be reduced below 60%. We'll figure out what that is whenever I get to that point. Alrighty, Anthony, I did a new trial and raid series, the current Alliance raid one on my characters. Time to do it all over again for the other characters. I love the grind. I love the grind. Stage 1, used for special attacks. Alright, cool. Okay. Okay. Gain 1 hard blood for every hard blood. All right, hard blood. On use coin power +1 for every hard blood. Coin power +1 for every hard blood. Bleed hard blood. Does 20% more damage with every stage of hard blood. Clash, lose, consume floor. Hard blood. All right, so you have 1 hard blood. You have the yearning for blood. Don Quixote, hard blood. All right, cool. Prioritize targets. Most bleed. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me see here. You have a meeting. You do have a meeting. I just don't know, because I feel like every time she does these freaking moves with Topple, she like just does it again. I feel like I win the clash and then she just beats me. It's 10 p.m. at Faust time. It is 10:47 me time. You can't topple over Topple, but can you topple over a Thropple? Oh god. All right. Let's just get this out of the way. Boom. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do stuff and things. That's gonna do a lot of damage. And all right, cool. Bleed, increase attack is. Wait, what is this? All right, cool. Clash would inflict 10 bleed. After attack, increase blood feast HP damage. Unbreakable coin. On hit without cracking, inflict 10 bleed. Bleed to all enemies except the target. Okay. Okay. And then now we go around here. Favored. And then we're gonna go here into a favored. And then we're gonna go over here into a dominating. And then we're gonna go over here into a freaking dominating. And then, I mean, it's still like another favorite though, for real. We just gotta F. All right, cool. Dominating. So we got 3 dominatings and a favored with a hopeless, and then an unopposed. All right, here we go.
잘라낸다.
Faust is kind of spinning right now. Also, Faust won the clash. Very nice. And no paralyze. Oh god. Yep. Oh god. I mean, I was expecting him to lose. That's fine. That was a lot of health. Why does that say stagger, bro?
웃기는 자.
Staggered?
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고.
Staggered?
여기 좀 낫나?
Staggered? We about to get some damage in, chat. Let's go! Hell yeah. And boom. Ring sang.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는 거야. 우리 중지가.
All right, so now we're in business here. Now we're only kinda in business. Can I still need, gosh, we need SP so bad. We need SP so uncomfortably bad right now. Why does that, I don't understand. Oh, because three stacks of hard blood. Take 20% damage from piercing blood or blunt skills this turn. The ally that defeats the marked unit, 10%. All right, cool. 6 times. Take 14 fixed damage. All right, cool. Okay. I know the enemy has sanity as well. Neutral. It's just tough because neutral F. Man, we gotta go gambling, don't we? Damn, that's a lot of neutral with a decent amount of struggle involved. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. I am not gonna lie to you, Chief. Yes! Oh no. God damn it. And then he's gonna freaking get hit like that. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god, we're cooked. Oh my god. I have to be the mother to all of them. The family's thirst, No, my lady. You needn't be the mother of anyone here. Virgilus? You are a sinner, nothing more. What? He just freaking oh my god, my goat. My actual goat right now. You're joking. Literally, my goat just showed up. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god. Listen, bro, I forgive me for all the things that I have ever said about you, Virgilus. Wow. I mean, I know I had this come to Jesus moment before, but like enough time has passed that I forgot. My God, he reminded me. He literally reminded me. Wow. Oh, God. Okay, that was crazy. Never stop believing. Also, we actually pulled that off. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was crazy. That's crazy. All right, I'm just gonna say. Remember when Unk said Virgilus would be beaten by Sancho? Well, what do you think now, Unk? They're pretty even. What form am I saying? For the Virgilus one, I signed that Cantos ago. Or didn't even hesitate to pop ego. Oh my god, he just showed up and just went Super Saiyan out the rip. Oh man. Pretty even, okay. So the red goat in YouTube chat, you have the wrong red color fixer. Doesn't mean Don's strongest bird. Nah. I'm still not convinced we've seen Virgilus really try. I am also not convinced, even though he's gone Super Saiyan, I think he can go further beyond VOD. I think he can go even further beyond. I don't know. I got a good feeling about that, you know? Virgilus says, I will not place the blame of this incident on anyone. Dante. I understand that no one could have expected this outcome. Even the dearest of intelligence regarding the binding tool the first kindred had gifted to the third sinner. Well then. I hadn't had that much first-hand experience with watching Virgilus fight, but this was clearly the most exhausted I've seen him after a fight. Wow. I decided to say nothing and turn the clock. After some time had passed. Well, look at Don. Don Quixote, what happened? Did you lose consciousness or did something affect your memory? Manager Esquire, my memories were fine. But I heard something as soon as I removed my shoes. Voices, right? Once again, you have witnessed me. Yes, the voices. So many voices. Voices? The voices of my family. But the blood fiends of La Mancha Land are all... Sinclair trailed off. Every single blood fiend left inside La Mancha Land was killed when the amusement park collapsed. In other words, most of Don Quixote's lower kindreds were dead. That is correct. But I cannot well explain how... The only way I might explain this is that it was as though my very blood remembered them still. I recognized some of them, and some were voices of those I only deeply cared for. It seems that I was, against my own desire, made to ascend to my father's seat. Perhaps I always was, ever since then. And I was stuck not only by my own thirst, but the combined thirst of every single one of the children. Thirst? Indeed. I am also bound by that thirst. It is only natural, because I am a blood fiend. Thus, the pressure of it all broke my hold of sanity, and I hurt you all, as Don Quixote, the blood fiend, a higher kindred, not as Don Quixote, a sinner and your friend. Don Quixote, this isn't your fault, No, such words are now meaningless. She looked down at her pair of shoes, their strings again neatly tied. The higher office will now be regularly supplying you with artificial blood packs. Hohenheim approached us after speaking a while, vigorously scribbling something into his notes. The blood substitute will be very similar to real blood in terms of composition, and it won't have any issues with supply. I don't suppose you actually believe that mere willpower will be enough to withstand this urge. I have done quite well suppressing it thus far. Indeed, and that was precisely the wick attached to the ticking time bomb with the LCB. Must I remind you that the soundness of this limiter of yours is quite tenuous, as today's events have demonstrated. Is it your implication that the purpose of conducting this reckless experiment was to determine the full extent of the latent danger? I don't know, it seemed like he was in it only to sate his curiosity. Call it merely an auspicious of opportune convenience. The risk factor had to be measured sooner or later. Had I known the full extent of the danger she posed, I would have immediately requested a forceful summoning of your department. Of course, as large as this void of unknown was, we were able to fill it with much new information. Certain analysis can be drawn by comparing the reports regarding blood fiends in this very experiment. Let us discuss this, or the thirst you experience first. For example, it combined desire of every lower kindred. Indeed, it is true. The Menchigan kindreds have been completely eradicated due to the events at La Mancha land, but you still heard the voices of your children, yes? What are you trying to say? I aim to discuss the powerful binding force contained within blood. LCD's cooperative report explains that blood is not merely a carrier of nutrients, but something more, that it contains certain abstract values as well. Unc, what are your thoughts on Hohenheim? He a little super annoying. Even though he's annoying, he's kind of spitting in certain spots, but he's still super annoying. And that's about it. He's just a little know-it-all who needs to back off of Faust. We sent in a complaint that the report was far too vague in its wording, and we received a reply. Their on-site investigation reasoning team leader spat out, the contents of which were equally fascinating. You are hating on yourself. That's crazy, Ari. That's crazy, Ari. He's literally not me, bro. Disagree, Hohenheim goated. Yeah, you would say that, Body. Hohenheim, my beloved. Anthony, that's just you. It's not me. What are you talking about? This desire of their kind, this thirst, is something that may as well be imbued and imprinted on the familiar bloodline. Normally, the weight of that thirst is far too heavy for any individual to bear, which is why they propagate, to bear the unbearable burden together. But considering that all that desire is now focused into an individual, on account of the extinction of her entire family line, it is easy to see why her hold to sanity was so easily broken, no matter the strength of her will. So because of all of the blood fiends being dead, every single bit of like desire and thirst got thrown onto freaking Don Quixote. That's kind of crazy, actually. She alone was made the bearer of responsibility, the pressure, the duty of having to raise the family once again. And because none of those needs are currently met, there comes the endlessly exacerbating thirst, and more thirst. It is quite fascinating to see how your kind preserves these very abstract values in the physical form of blood. So yeah, Mirror World, LCB. Oh my god, it's not me, bro. Oh my gosh. The mere word thirst does quite the insufficient job of describing the intensity with which you have lost control. This was my oversight, I must admit. I do respect your efforts to be liberated from your nature, I truly do. But I also maintain that it is highly advisable for you to regularly consume the provided blood packs. Understood. But one day, I wish to dismount from Rocinante and walk bare of feet and feel the earth under my own skin. I was able to establish one positive fact from this exercise, however. What might that be? That there are those who would quite literally throw their lives on the line to stop you, even if you were to take off your shoes. In other words, I don't believe it to be necessary for other departments to exercise any separate control over you. Well, now that I have had a first-hand account of your conditions, I will write the following in the reports. Still, quite unstable, yet with the effort from the subject herself and the effort from various other environmental factors, the subject has been deemed sufficiently controllable. Once again, I do respect your efforts, or any kind of effort really, because I've never had much use for it myself. Way to like weirdly like compliment Don while also kind of making it backhanded, because like, you know, like he was like trying to extend an olive branch while also being like, I'm still great, but like you did a really good job, kid, you know? Super weird, super Hohenheim of him, but like, you know, we'll take it, I guess. Don Quixote took a deep breath, then turned to face the sinners. By then, her eyes had regained their usual, softer look. But sorrow was seeping through the tone of her voice, despite her theatrical manner of speech returning. Her tone reminded me of our time at La Mancha Land. People say nice things to Don so rarely that I appreciate that still. That's trauma. Yeah. Hohenheim is just the nerd emoji, but isn't cute like Faust or ideal like Yi saying. Spitting. There's probably an abnormality that changes your sexual orientation, or a river that does so. Wait, what are you talking about? Okay. Come on, Super Anthony, you leaked wait, what? Anyway, Don Quixote says, my dearest apologies, dearest friends. Forsooth, I have ever preserved to see that Rocinante, my shoes, are never to be removed again. Lass, you're looking at it all wrong. You're really going to remove those shoes one day, yeah? And that's what you're going to persevere towards. Verily. I think she let out a brief, quiet laughter. Ah, Manager Esquire, perchance, is there aught that thou concealeth from my knowledge? What do you mean? I don't think so. It is no coincidence that at the very moment I noticed Faust looking in my direction. I don't know if I made the right choice here, but Faust nodded lightly, as though to say that I did. I stopped hesitating, and the tick-tock noises came to a stop. Very well then. However, I cannot help but admit that I felt some degree of anxiety as I watched Don Quixote walk away as though nothing had happened. Yeah. Bro, that is gonna hit like a whole pinnacle down the road for real. Chad, do I buy the Forsaken Chance plushie? Says Goblin. Hohenheim's won in research. True. If he did, he will likely brag about it. True. This is the most intriguing plot thread in the game for me, to be honest. It is very interesting. All right, Node 9, baby. Node 9. We're crazy. We're moving. Well, I'm asleep now tonight, guys. Piggly, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. It's up again, but I have no idea how. Cannot wait, not gonna lie. Nah, you don't have to lie, Dante. After telling us the thing we couldn't tell Don. Yeah. I think Faust is just ready to like bite the bullet for whatever happens next. She's just so good like that. Hohenheim says, well, now that that's over and done with, I would like the sinners to come gather around here. Should I get this game? Yes, absolutely you should, Connor. Freaking, it's free, so you know, there's that as well. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Hohenheim placed the sinners in a single file before him and began. Now, the regular checkup is complete. We finally have enough data to compare your pre-employment status to those of your current selves. Which means, indeed, were able to measure your pre-employment combat capabilities as well. Oh, and what are your conclusions? Allow me to preference this by saying that there isn't much significance in establishing this particular hierarchy of power in a linear scale. Like I said, you are all equally mediocre at the present anyway. And, oh, there's plenty of significance, all right. We all gotta know who's the big boss. While this is but a speculation of the worst case scenario, we must know which one of us has the most right and authority to lead the rest of the sinners in case our executive manager becomes, due to some unknown yet inexplorable circumstances, unavailable. Hey, that's... I don't listen to anyone weaker than I am. What if there was a reason I was the first one asked to introduce himself? There was a burgeoning interest among the sinners to which one of them would be the apex of the scale. Were they to be measured by their strength prior to their employment? Hey, maybe before I lost my memories, even I... Dante, don't... Oh gosh, I'm thinking about getting on mobile. Yeah, you should. You absolutely should. And huge community behind this game, which is a lot of fun too. And if you want, you can join the Discord. We have a Limbus Company section. If you have any questions, more than enough people are happy to help you out with the Limbus Company. Krieger might be meta for a hot second there. He might. The Limbus Company section is insane. It is genuinely insane, yes. Hohenheim says, it is interesting how every collective has the desire to get their clear picture of the pecking order. A negative expression of this desire may even lead to juvenile behavior among children. For example, stealing their colleagues' lunches for meager reasons, such as scoring higher than they did on a test. You're not speaking from personal experience, are you? Thus, I believe that trying to conceal the outcome of the test from you would be quite meaningless. Each of your placements in that line you are standing in signifies that very order you were so curious to know. I do not wish to waste any more breath on the subject. There was a long, long silence. Then the sinners all simultaneously turned to look at the person standing in the frontmost position of the line. That has to be the longest, most awkward, most loaded silence I've ever felt in my life. Much did I wish to hold, shrouded in my fathoms, yet I yearned still to convey that we are all more than meets the eye. Yet there remains a certain abundance within my heart. Perhaps the test of this day paint a picture of both of my qualities. Thus spoke I, Yi Sang. Yi Sang? I will place trust in the faith that all of you shall one day sprout wings, as I have. Yi Sang, it's the other way around. Ah, yes, the line was made from my point of view. From here, the sinner wielding that oversized lance is the one at the front of this line. Dang, I literally thought Yi Sang was kind of cooking there for a second. I was like, yo, he's the strongest, that's crazy. And then we find out he's the weakest sinner, chat. Oh my God, that's canon, bro, that's canon. That's canon, bro. Yeah, take your poetry to the freaking back of the line there, buddy. Take your poetry to the back of the line, get out of here. Why did this delusional guy think he was stronger than the second kindred, right? Weakest sinner, yet the strongest IDs. Curious.
As a matter of fact, Monty, I think you might be incorrect with the ID levels that you are speaking of.
How do you feel about Faust being weaker than Don Unk? Bro, freaking Virgilus was breaking a sweat trying to fight Don. What you mean, bro? I'm okay with that. I guess that's what being a 50-year-old war vet hag will do to you. Sinclair at least holds that big pole arm. True, true, true. On a scale of 1 to 10, how insane did fighting Don make you? Not that insane. You know, I actually enjoyed smacking her around a little bit. You know, it was whatever. I mean, honestly, it was kind of an easy fight for real, for real. I just really wanted to like savor it and like drag it out for content for real. But yeah, whenever I get to fight Don, it's always a good day. Isn't that right, chat? Didn't I smack Don around, chat? Didn't I let Don know who the actual boss was? That like if I were in line, I'd be up front. Go, man, let him know, chat. Let him know. Let him know, bro. Nah, bro, you're not even in the line. Oh my god. Todd Don was boss, as Ridley says, while going to sleep. Oh my god, you say the strength of average engineering degree mate calls. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Unky retried twice. So I can savor it, you know, that's what I did it for real. I did it on purpose, you know? I did it on purpose. Well, you said some cool words though. We got this, right, you say? Well, 'twas quite a bashful occasion, to be the center of such fervent attention of one such company. I wouldn't say fervent is the right word. Worried, maybe. I shall be vigilant. No one seemed to have any objections or doubts about who the strongest sinner was, given the earlier event. On second thought, it appears that it would be best if we left the command to Ishmael, as we have done so far. Oh my god. Otis just straight up gave up, bro. Otis just gave up, bro. What a fraud, dude. What a fraud. Just give it to Ishmael and call it a day, bro. Just give it to Ishmael. Otis mumbled through gritted teeth. Forsooth, I am in agreement. I am more partial to roles as defending fixer or squire. 'Tis oft the case that such side characters enjoy greater popularity since time immemorial. Very happy to see this discussion not coming to blows. Now, are we all ready to move on from this? Wait a minute. Aren't we all forgetting something pretty important? That's just how the world works, Greg. No one remembers anyone between first place and the last place. I even forgot my own placement in the order. No, I mean, fellas, I wasn't even part of the list. Oh, were you not? Who cares, mate? There's 12 of us. Some people just fall out of the radar. Big deal. Let's get on with it. Hey, you can't just disregard me like swatting away a fly. I guess somewhere around my level probably, or Heathcliff? Ishmael replied in a voice that had clearly lost all interest in this discussion. Ah, you're the sinner with that bizarre insectoid arm. We had no choice but to place you in the least favorite category of all researchers. Exceptions. They really hate that, huh? In other words, you are a unique case that cannot be well be placed in the list or scale. To do so will be irresponsible. I'd say you carry a certain potential. That potential, is it? Does that mean that I could also be first place if all goes well? It could very well be the reverse, given the definition of potential. Let's not query harrow your mind, Gregor. Your day will come. Feels funny, getting consoled by the guy who's placed last. Not the shade, Gregor, not the shade, bro. Oh, is that why he's called Potential Man, chat? Is he's Potential Man? Is that he's the Potential Man? Gregory's secretly the strongest when he completes the fusion dance of Pablo. He is now. He's not even. You think trying to scrape some pride together? Potential man, the real potential man is Sunshine Heathcliff. Yeah, but he has the real potential though. He has the new potential though. Hold on. What is apology form for Don Quixote? The media convinced me she was annoying. I didn't read the actual book. I didn't know Project Moon. Her voice was annoying. I was jealous of Don Quixote. I missed someone too much. I will hereby respect Don. I'm not signing that shit. I'm not signing that shit. Get out of here, bro. What do you mean? I'm not signing that. I am not signing that shit. Get out of here, bro. It's Super Anthony and XQC collab. No way. Gas, you can't say that on stream, Mr. Chair. What did I miss? What? It's for the greater good, Unk. Sign it. I'm not signing that shit, bro. I'm not signing that shit, bro. You lost to her twice? That don't mean nothing, bro. That don't mean nothing. Don's still a little punk, bro. Unk, for your transgressions, thou must sign the form. Transgressions. I still feel the same about Don Quixote that I did earlier, more or less. When you use a defense skill, IRL, retreated. I didn't retreat, bro. I love it. Some inner strength theories back in the day. Unk, you use a defense skill, IRL. Oh my god. Anyway, after some time passed, next we must discuss the classification numbers. We have been assigning risk levels for distortions, just as we have for abnormalities. The observation logs you have written for us were of great help, of course. My researchers struggled to parse the handwriting of certain sinners, however, but it was good data all the same. Once we had 3-hour debate over the letter. Heh, even that bloody governess gave up on trying to fix my handwriting. Heathcliff grinned proudly and wiped the side of his nose. As you must all be aware, the current system of classification numbers has a rather significant oversight. Because abnormalities were creations of the former L Corp, our classification system had to be lifted whole from their system. However, the criteria by which the former L Corp measured the risk level was the amount of their energy production. As a correlation of sorts, it was often the case that the more aggressive abnormalities produced more energy, but their destructive capabilities were not a part of the criteria, despite the correlation. That is why certain abnormalities were assigned relatively lower risk levels, despite their potential to even kill multiple higher-ranking employees. They were an energy company at the end of the day. It makes sense that their priority would be to measure the energy output, ARG. However, here, both abnormalities and distortions must be suppressed via direct confrontation. Thus, the former L Corp's classification system is rather incongruent with our purposes. I heard someone say that we should be wary of people who drone on and on in the intro. Thus, it became necessary for us to reorganize the distortion's risk level and classification codes. Wow, how interesting. So whose job is that going to be? I am rather taken aback by the naivete with which you ask me that question. Us, it's us. Sinners without the right to refuse, was it, Arg? Wait a sec, aren't you just offloading your own work onto us? A privilege given to researchers. Oi, oi, don't be so ignorant, yeah? This is all just to, in order to research the distortions, right? We gotta, the other way around, assistant. Ah, yeah, we gotta do research in the distortions in order to solve them better. It's elementary shite. Hohenheim's really got you wrapped around his finger, you know that, Arg? According to the LCD on the site,
investigation reasoning team leader, the progression of a distortion is much like that of a disease. The fate of an abnormality awaits at the end of the distortion phenomenon, after all. When a distortion progresses into an abnormality, all pre-existing individuality is erased, replaced with the total of an abnormality. Thus, it is impossible to bring back a distortion that has already transformed into an abnormality. It will no longer have the reversibility that they once had in the distortion phase. So, distortion like that Time Ripper fella would eventually become an abnormality too, if left untouched. Time Ripper mentioned. If you're referring to the subject HE-6PI-2001, then yes. This is simply a prediction, of course, because that particular subject isn't contained here. I cannot say with absolute certainty that its progression into an abnormality will be observed. A correct assessment. Oh, didn't Limbus Company collect the Time Ripper? We hope we would, but T-Corp was very adamant about their claim over the entity, to the point where they refused to even sit at the negotiation table. I found their time-ripping ability quite fascinating, but sometimes I must know when to cut my losses, I suppose. Wait, so that he something is the new classification code format, ARG? Indeed, because it's difficult to identify and observe the origin and the shape of a distortion, we decided to forego that information and instead replace them with their sin affinities and the expected damage scale. Sin affinities, PI referring to Pigrita, sloth. It appears that the classification now mimics the classification of the Pectua. They do indeed follow the same thought process. If we're being technical here, I wouldn't say it mimics it. It would be more accurate to say that as the Pectua, I want to keep doing that, guys, are at once the origin of the distortion phenomena as its byproducts. The affinities can be transferred one-to-one. What's the expected damage scale? Combat capabilities? I'm guessing? I remember them saying that the risk levels were determined based on the enkephalin production rates, which is not the most meaningful information to us who have to fight them directly. Arg. It was a tad inconvenient to put a nebulous idea like combat capabilities into a singular numerical scale of power. Certain entities have idiosyncrasies and variables that may make such a linear measure quite meaningless. So instead, we decided to measure the expected amount of damage that Limbus Company personnel might suffer should they engage these entities in battle. While this Time Ripper poses very little threat against the sinners due to your idiosyncrasies, the quite unique nature of their weapons means that they can immediately deal a nigh fatal blow to anyone from the LCC department with a single strike. That is why Distortions was giving a rather high expected damage scale of 6. From a scale of 1 to 10, please do note that this is not a perfect system. These values are there only as references. Will the standard be applied to abnormalities as well? We have plans to do so, yes. Risk levels and expected damage scales will be coming before their classification code. Speaking of which, I have something to show you all. What is it? What else other than the monolith, one with the highest potential value amongst Limbus Company's businesses. Thus, the development of transportation management and processing methodologies of the monolith is a glowing achievement indeed. The artifact by its very nature poses a great danger. I hesitate to embrace its use so willingly. A great danger, but wouldn't you say that we are bested by danger at all times? The arbitrariness in deciding how dangerous something is comes from the degree to which it poses a risk. As you must already know, the monolith here is a device that can force a distortion. It is scattered throughout the city just like a golden bough, at first only in possession of the fingers and the syndicates of the back streets, to now being collected by companies both large and small and nameless, like a plague. We also learned that they have become rather high priority targets for some wings out there. As luck would have it, we managed to begin our own research, expedition, and collection of the monolith much earlier than the others. Now, we are already at the stage in which we may partake in the processing and scales of these artifacts, expanding our business ventures. You could say that we narrowly avoided the very unsavory fate of having to tussle with the wings for the possession of these artifacts. Because we may have had to confront the wings directly, were that the case. Asking out of pure curiosity here, what would happen if we ever assigned a city threat level? Arg. Ishi, how about we don't ask questions we don't ever want to find out the answers to? I mean, what if, due to some contractual shenanigans, end up going against the associations? I think it'd be a good thing to know ahead of time, just in case. Arg. Seems like a question worth entertaining to me. Let's see. From Cardin to Stars of the City, I suppose your assignment would be somewhere between Urban Plague and Urban Nightmare? Not SOC yet, are we? It almost sounds as if you want to be given a threat level. It is true that you, upon first sight, due to your revival powers and potential of the identity technology, may appear to pose a rather troublesome risk. However, you have a very clear and obvious weakness. Indeed, all of our advantages will be moot upon the manager's death. Hohenheim slowly turns around and looks at me, prompting Faust and other sinners to follow suit. What if we protect them, though? I am impressed by your optimism, given the kinds of enemies you have faced thus far. We don't even need to go so far back to in time to discuss the incidents with Fixer Siegfried or Big Brother Ricardo I read from your reports. Should the third sinner suddenly seek to attack the manager with her full might, do you truly believe that the rest of you would be enough to protect them? No. The flow of this world is that the manager will be preserved, that no such thing may come to pass. That's enough, Hohenheim. Any further divulge and Faust will open a disciplinary committee to discuss the consequences of your careless words. Not there yet, are we? Very well. Whichever the case, you do have the potential to become a star of the city threat at some time in the future, but do remember that it would be best if you could avoid that unfortunate designation. And please do not forget that it is only true so long as you have Limbus Company's backing. So we can be like menaces, huh? Dante just got a training arc. Yeah. The final checkup. The final checkup. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is the last. This is 14 out of 14. Whoa, we actually did it. That's insane, guys. Wow. Sorry I posted too early. Why can't we get more Hohenheim? Dante just gotta have a trading arc. Let me see here. Crazy how goated we became so goated. Unk is going to edge us. After all, don't touch me. Doesn't affect yourself. Mods timeout Hohenheim for spoilers. He said Hohenheim. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. Cheeky joining the Discord there. Hello. Let me see here. How long do you think this would take me to get this done, guys? Be so for real right now. Doesn't it cause everyone to die and scream after pressing it once? Press it multiple times, breaks the fourth wall. Your screen. I mean, but then again though, guys, I don't work tomorrow. And we've only been streaming for 2.5 hours, you know, so it's not been a very long stream, right? Should we just send it? And just do it real quick? We could wrap it up. What are you guys thinking? Nocturnal sleeping next stream. Send it. It's a simple one floor thing. Pressing it. Repeating shockwaves. Dungeon is actually pretty short. Okay. Okay. Main objectives: suppress the dungeon boss. Okay. I prefer getting this out of the way, so basically don't touch it because so much the oppressive ability to break the fourth wall. Is what I'm thinking. Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and call it, guys. It's been so real. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys already know how this goes, everyone. So, you know, we're going to get this going. Thank you guys so much for everything, for being here. Thank you for all the freaking follows and all the other different stuff. All right, now I'm playing. All right, that's fine. It wasn't even believable, you know? It's not even believable, guys. It's not even believable, you know? Bait used to be believable, you know? It used to be believable. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we're not even going to do it. It used to be believable. All right. So let's just do this. After we clear this, I think we're going to do... I don't know. We'll just see where we're at, okay? We'll just see where we're at. Ari, did you place a bet on me, by the way, about the Dawn fight? Did you place a bet on me about the Dawn fight, by the way? Someone had mentioned that they said Ari, he got one more chance before he died or something like that, and I was just like, did she do another bet? That's crazy. I did not lose any money. Did you lose pride? Did you lose any pride? I keep winning. All right, good to know. Okay, so let's do the final checkup on the final node. Boom. And just like that, we enter in with our bleed team.
잘 됐네.
Shouldn't work, but why it does for some reason. You know, Ari, I just love the support. Appreciate you, Ari. Appreciate you. All right, we're in the dungeon, guys, and Hohenheim says, we are almost done with the regular checkup. Finally, we have a chance for you to overcome an adversity based on what you have learned thus far, and for me to prove my hypothesis. What hypothesis is he talking about? No need to worry, my hypothesis has never been wrong, most of the time. This experiment is entirely of my own design and supervision, and I will faithfully follow my own pure curiosities and instincts as a researcher. Guys, I have a feeling we're not gonna like where this goes. Now, do you see the monolith here? Yep, I do. That's a monolith, all right. But don't you worry. My researchers will be the ones to activate the artifact. Activate the artifact? Not on you. Relax. I understand that none of you would be willing to be willing participants to this experiment. I swear, if you're going to force us to distort, saying that we have no right to refuse or something, I'm gonna... Yeah, hang on. I can't let you do that, even if as your assistant. Yes, but if you must, we are willing to send the weakest sinner among us for... that's you saying. Forget I said that. That was foolish of me to say. We are willing to sacrifice Yi Sang for our experiments. I will be the subject of the experiment myself. You're going to distort yourself? Am I hearing you right? Aren't you curious to see what kind of distortion you'd end up becoming? I'm sure this is a question you've all entertained at least once. He's gonna do it on himself? What? No, I ain't curious. I ain't even a very pleasant experience either. Stop gritting your teeth like that, assistant. It will have an adverse effect on your long-term dental health. What if you just end up turning into a Pectulum? You could end up becoming a Pectulum. Just another one of the fodder we slaughtered on our way through this for tests earlier? You're risking that, Arg? It is indeed a possibility. It would signify nothing more than my very own limitations. Skill issue. Just a mediocre shell. If such an incident comes to pass, these employees will transport me to a containment unit. We even made a bet on what kind of Pectulum I would turn into. He bet on a gule? I on Vinde and her on Big T-Ray. But how could you... Think about it like this. If I were to become a Pectula, it would be akin to losing at a game of chance. Of course, that's what counts as a loss. Many depend on what I, at the precise time, considered to be losing. But the mere fact of turning into a Pectulum reveres me of any value to life. I'd say he was being too hard on himself, but that felt like too simple of an expression to describe his tone. The company would most likely attempt to transport me to a containment unit, but I disagree with that decision. I would like to ask you to dispose of me on the spot. I am well aware that I am not the kind of congenial person who earns others' favor at a first meeting, if at all. I don't believe that our brief relationship has been the most amicable kind. Therefore, I see little reason why you should hesitate to cut me down. Of course, sinners with gentle hearts like this young Sinclair may express certain distaste against this decision. But once I become a Pectulum, it may as well mean that Hohenheim, the entity, has ceased to be. So I hope no unnecessary emotions like guilt cloud your judgment in killing the Pectulum. A mere byproduct. But what if something unexpected happens, Arg? We're talking about your life here. Don't you have any manuals with backup plans or... This is a very simple matter. Nothing more than a coin flip. Heads or tails. It appears that you are still insisting on your absurd 50-50 theory. Bro, this whole game is really about gambling, you know? And my man took that to heart. He took it to heart, bro. He was like, yo, I always roll heads, bro. And if I roll tails, it's a skill issue, bro. That's all I'm hearing. My man's kind of about it, though, for real. Maybe I'm kind of coming around to Hohenheim, bro. I am a researcher who wishes to humiliate the field of mathematical statistics, unlike the general lay of the academia. He is literally you. It's all gas, no brakes. He's literally, that's not me. That's not me. I'm not this guy. What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus. I believe there's a certain romanticism to research. It is more like exciting to run as many tests and gain as many samples as we can than to be stuck behind a desk, poring day and night over books and paper, isn't it? If it's tails, then you may dispose of me immediately. And the employees here will take care of the rest. Don't forget to destroy the key inside of the coat pocket and the files inside my cabinets, for example. Yes, we remember. If I were to successfully distort, we would be halfway to success. For the first time, I am feeling quite the envy of you all. I wish I could be a witness to my very own distortion. Huh? If you've been paying attention to my lectures, perhaps you could even come up with a classification code for my distortion too, going by the standards we have discussed earlier. Not that I have a very high expectation that you would. I have recently come to a realization that people nodding along to my words is not a signifier of comprehension, but instead an expression of societal niceties. Nods. Then, the manager here will open the entrance to my dungeon of the Fathoms. And you will progress through the Mirror Dungeon, as you have always done when facing a distortion, to reach to its depths fathoms to face my distortion once again. I wish you the best of luck in your suppression efforts. Hexasection? And once you've made it that far, it is likely that you will find me unconscious, or, if luck would have it, conscious. Unconscious? Are you sure this is safe? A degree of case-by-case variance is to be expected. It may take some time for a full recovery, but it will happen, should you succeed. That reminds me. That's how this bamboo-hotted Kim was brought back as well. Bamboo-hotted Kim? He's recovered? He's safe contained within our facilities. Ah, it seems that they are ready to activate the monolith. I am confident that I, even as a distortion, will be quite the exceptional specimen. Hang on, just like that? You're not a Pectulum.
Indeed, I can still hear them. Yes, I remember, I still do. I know he'll be back, but gosh, this is pretty unnerving. Don't worry, we'll bring him back no matter what. The manager says that we will bring him back no matter what. It sure sounds like desperate sort. This manager of yours, very well, please take a look at this. Is this a note? Did he write us tips on how to do this or something? He says that all of you have to do is read what is on the note in front of this distortion. Apparently it's some kind of code. I don't think you'll hear anything but ticking noises from me. Can you read this, Mersault? It will be done as you commanded. Mersault nodded, then began to read the words from the note aloud. Lobotomy Corporation, 5 minutes. Potentiality. Anticipation, right hand. The moment Mersault uttered them, the all too familiar portal began to appear around Hohenheim's distortion, as though they were a key to a door. Scattering shards of a familiar yet alien sights appeared intermittently beyond the shimmering veil. Hohenheim had already entered the portal as we stood there gawking, but we could still hear his voice echoing through the laboratory. I suppose I'll be forced to share my past here. The past I never wanted to share. The past no one cares to learn about. It is something I must endure for the sake of this experiment, however. I need expose every little detail of it. It's the song! It's the song! Let's go! Let's go! This song is a bop, chat! This song is a bop, chat! Oh my god, I'm ready. Oh, it's our old workplace. That's crazy, guys. We're back to work, baby. We are so back. Oh, feels good. It's all in the past now anyway, isn't it? Oh man, that got me excited, man. I just had a freaking flashback, chat. I just had a flashback. That was insane. Okay. Back to the mines. I still want my pizza party. You had it, didn't you? You had it, didn't you? Can you get 24? You can get 24 streams out of this? Bet. My singular french fry? Yeah, also, fun fact, for those of you who are here, my application was rejected. It got lost, okay? It got lost, all right? You promised several pizza parties. Didn't we have those? I could have swore we had a pizza party or two. That's so weird. But yeah, freaking 30 minutes of yapping, 5 minutes of gameplay, 24 streams. Let's go, poggers. You want a parking spot? You greedy son of a... Anyway, freaking this Wednesday coming up, we're doing Lobotomy Corp. That's gonna be the variety day, because we're still playing Product Moon. But I do want to see if I can get further into that game, and I think I'm feeling a little bit better about it. So mentally, I think I'm prepared. So be ready to work on Wednesday, guys. I'm returning to it. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. We're going back to the mines, guys. I don't want to go back. You better get that union ready, because y'all about to get put to work, chat. Anyway, Hohenheim's Fathoms. We're at the starting point of the Dungeon of the Fathoms. We find ourselves in a room that appears to be a workshop of ego gears. If you have a score below 100% synchronization rate in the aptitude test, take only a single ego from here. An ominous warning sign greets us all, and the same words repeat carelessly from the speaker. The sinners all go to take a look, enticing by the sign telling us what we can pick up ego gears here. But what we find there are ego gifts. What? These ain't ego gears. These are them gifts or something, right? It appears that ego are manifest here in the shape of ego gifts. Can't we just take them all? This is a dungeon of fathoms. As it differs from the usual mirror dungeon, it is highly advisable that its rules are followed. What should we do?
Rupture. See, burn, rupture, or take the cleaning solution. I want to. Yeah, I'm not running either one of those. We take the illusory hunt ego gift. Focus encounter start. Apply 2 damage up to all allies. Oh, Pog. That's good. That's real good. You love to see that. That's amazing. That is freaking amazing. Hohenheim's Fathoms. All right, so we go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we start deploying some backups here. Actually, dude, I mean, it shouldn't come to this, but you know, in the event for some odd reason it does. Okay.
어머, 부탁드려요.
Hey, let's go. What's going on with them? Good. It appears that I can censor these with my own will, at least to a degree. Your mission here is to classify my distortion, reach the end of the dungeon of the Fathoms, and bring me back. Your mission, however, does not involve digging into my past. This is... It appears that we have a passing familiarity with this place. You, us. What is that they seek to convey? I don't believe any level of proper communication will be feasible given that you are in a dungeon of Fathoms. Well, then do something about it. I regret to tell you that the setting of this dungeon is out of my hands. Had it been up to me, I would have manifested a place that was much more fascinating than this, like that library, fabled to have every book in existence. You used to work for Lobotomy Corporation? One of my past careers? Yes. Us. Diplomacy did not seem to be an option here. They censor people brainwashed. They censor people brandished their weapons threateningly and stood in our path. Looks like we're going to have to take them down if we want to make any progress here. Can't be helped. Let's get ready for a fight. Tower of Babel mentioned. All right, library. Okay, censored mention.
이 안정감 있고 부드럽게
Wow.
최상이군.
Unopposed, favored.
안 풀리는 일이야.
Wait, what does that say? Oh yeah, wrong costume. Whistles. This battle music is actually so sweet. Big fan of the battle music.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
Also, Jackmer, by the way, because you were asking about the union contract. Yeah, freaking Ari's in charge of adding people to the union. Pew.
72조 사망 비행 사야.
All right, dominating favored. Here we go. Here we go.
때까지 참아줘야 할 거다.
Here we go.
고귀하게.
The rolls 27 on a bad day and 34 on a good day. Yeah, there you go. Show them the power of La Mancha land. Yes, tool. But for real though, Don, I'm gonna need you to dead ass do that shit you were doing to me, bro, because that shit was not okay. Dominating. I kind of need a lot of purple though, for real. I'm trying to think long term with these dungeons here. I'm trying to think long term here. Barber, what's going on, Barber? Nicolina.
그래, 이 정도 이벤트는 보여줘야지.
When will we get Don Faust back? Probably never. Well, there is no like actual voices. I could probably just leave that like right over here. The BGM, let's turn that up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit because that music, it's been kind of peaked, brother.
We came across a group of researchers passionately poring over various documents. They're having a debate about two subjects, emotions and flame. Regular flames don't seem to hurt the abnormalities very much, so why does this work, I wonder? Perhaps a greater degree of wrathful emotions open up a room for the fire's heat to touch, abnormalities and distortions, both entities of the unknown. They must have noticed us listening in to their conversation intently. One of them approaches us with a glint in their eye. Are you the samples who agreed to this experiment? If so, try this on. In the researcher's hands was what looked like an ignition plug or a testing machine of sorts. Run a wrath, lost advantage, gain a burn ego. I don't know. I don't need a burn ego. I don't need a burn ego, but should I still do it, guys? I mean, I don't need it. You can sell it, Unc. You can sell it. I'm back. Welcome back, Uku. For a collection. Ego is ego. Take it. All right. Commence. Heads done. Easy clap. Oh, what an amazing reaction. Decent synchronization rate as well. Maybe the researchers liked what they saw. After scribbling their observations into various papers, the researchers let Don Quixote go. Don Quixote took her off her gear and presented it before the researchers can return it. They simply shook their head in response. The gear seemed to fit you perfectly. Take it with you. Reignition. Heal for 30 HP and 30 SP. Wow. All right. Base attack skills that inflict burn. Nope. See, and that's it's a really good one too. Too bad. Too bad. Too sad. It'd be like that sometimes.
와일드 헌트야.
No, I was just reading the numbers and how I only needed to hit one heads for us to win that entire situation there. It was just easier mathematically for that to pan out. There's no reason to never do ego checks unless you somehow got minus 32 sanity for everyone. Can't pass a check. If you can't pass a check, then you usually don't worth doing it if you feel anyway. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's very, very fair. Radia says, so how do we know this guy's actually just started? Doesn't sound any different from his usual self. The sanity's degradation due to distortion affects every subject differently. I mean, yeah, but censoring his own fathoms? But Hohenheim, you're in a dungeon of the fathoms. We will see through it with Dante's powers, whether you want to show us or not. You make a fair assessment. How about this then? If you are to see them anyway, allow me to show or to save you the trouble and give you a quick rundown instead. Fuck. Come visit me as soon as you finish watching my tale. This tale began when that man walked into my laboratory. Yes, I had a personal laboratory all to myself. One of the few perks of being an elite researcher. This guy's just telling the story however he wants to, isn't he? Arg. Mr. Hohenheim. Let me think. I don't quite remember what he looked like. Something like this, perhaps? Whichever the case, I was planning to censor his appearance anyway. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something. Stop. Are you here to express your displeasure with me? The what now? If you are, do let me know from the get-go. I had a feeling it was about time this would happen. 3 months, not a bad record for working without a workplace conflict. Oh, and if this is about quitting, then you would find it much better audience among the human research team. No, I mean, I'm just here to thank you for picking me, some dude from the back streets, to work here. He knew the rules of the back streets, chat. I heard it was you who made the hiring decision. I don't know how to put it, but you're the only one who saw my, what's the word? Yeah, my potentiality. You saw something that no one else cared to look into before. You know what I mean?
But it had nothing to do with something so grandiose like his potentiality. Or potentially, whatever. A wing does not hire people from the backstreets for something so insignificant. While this information had never been publicly available, Lobotomy Corporation's primary criterion was trauma. Candidates with horrible, insurmountable trauma were often favored by the company. And in an indirect way, it was only natural that they would begin to favor candidates who originate from the backstreets. Your greetings are acknowledged, Jimmy. Jimmy, okay. Now, feel free to leave my office. I ain't Jimmy. Anyways, I've been meaning to ask Mr. Hohenheim, why do you always enjoy being alone? It may come as a surprise to you, but I am very adept at spending my time all on my own. It is one of the hundreds of distinguishing features that set me apart from the ordinary man. Say, don't you need someone to be like your loyal right-hand man? My right hand is doing just fine, thank you very much. Hey, yo. Do you believe in potentialities, Hohenheim? What an unrelenting, stubborn employee he was, even in hindsight. Thanks to you, I do. And I've been thinking, if I keep at it, one day I might even find myself living in a large nest, changing my world little by little. Kind of like how a thing like me managed to snag a position here at Lobotomy Corporation. So I'm thinking here that I want to stick around in your circle. To bring about such a drastic change to one's life is in the realm of feasibility for exceptional researcher like me, indeed. But you are, like most of the rabble, painfully average in most qualities, and therefore unlikely to be moving force in that change. I have no faith in universal things like potentialities. I have faith in myself and myself alone. Besides, I am not very partial to mathematical statistics like the probability theory anyway. So, I would like to keep both my right and left hands as my own. Have a nice day. Want to know something about me? I'm the kind of guy who doesn't really think about things. Action before deliberation, you get me? Thoughtless and carefree. Possibly the only merit to be found in those who originate from the backstreets. Or was that a thinly veiled threat of physical assault? No, I'm talking about the new Abno that just got shipped here. It's a tricky one to manage. I'll tell you what, it reads your mind, screwing up all kinds of strategies or whatever as long as it's based on hard logic. Want to shoot for the Department of the Year award together? You seem to be rather skilled in the art of transactions. One of the few merits found on those who originate from the backstreets. I will admit, I suppose I was overcome by a certain ennui back then. And in hindsight, it was foolish of me to engage in such inane conversations. The remnants of my past have come to haunt us. Perhaps it is I who they truly wish to hurt. Bow, 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 bow. Power of friendship, yes. Dominating. Wrong costume. Ooh, dominating whistles. Stay winning this inner below. Nice. Dubs from Dublin. Alright.
미확인된 강화 시술로 중지를 위협했으니 죽을 때까지 참아줘야 하니까.
Dominating.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Uh-huh. 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 Nice.
웃기는 자식.
All right, and
끝나고 나서
then
고래구이 파티를
I
열어주겠다고.
mean,
의욕이 좀 났나?
떨거지는 잘 나간다.
and dead. Yeah.
네 피분수.
All right, that was just too easy. That was too easy. Oh my gosh, Hohenheim, give us a challenge, brother. Give us a challenge, my guy. It's finally here, the Department of the Year award. Indeed, I have finally done it. With some minor assistance from you, of course, and some other employees. Come on, admit it. Don't you notice a lot more employees are saying hello, good morning, and what have you to you in the hallways compared to when your reputation was a bit, you know. It's all because I'm just that good of a right-hand man. I will admit that your intuitive and spontaneous eye was of some assistance when it came to identifying certain observations among the abnormalities. This is the potentiality I was talking about, man. The same thing you saw in me when you decided to get me on board. Apologies for ruining the moment, but the next few years quickly and busily flew by without much trouble. Of course, we picked up ourselves a few more Department of the Year awards, some promotions, and some collaborative researchers. Yet all things must come to an end. The infamous fall of Lobotomy Corporation, for one. You fucked us. So, I don't suppose you have any trouble hazarding what they are all telling me, even as the words come out fragmented. You left us. Nothing but words of endless resentment. You left us behind. The fall of the former Alcorp. I remember what Miss Yuri told us. Oh, Yuri! Yuri, we miss you, Yuri! Oh my god, bro. I've never looked at an apple the same way again, bro. God, never forgotten. The site crumbled in an instant, trapping the employees in there with abnormalities. What is this sound? The whole structure is quaking. What the hell is... Oh my gosh, this is literally the abnormality sound of when things are going to shit in the freaking Lobotomy Corporation. Oh my god. I'm just getting PTSD, man. I'm getting PTSD, man. I don't want to go back to the Mayans, chat. I don't want to go back to the Mayans, chat. Where's Angela? Where's Angela, chat? Where's Angela? Initiating site burial in 100 seconds. Any remaining employees must immediately evacuate the structure. Counting down, 95, 94. The escape pods to the surface are here, but there's only one seat left. They're saying that the next one's in 5 minutes. Listen closely. At the risk of sounding rather callous, I must inform you that the chances of survival in cases of crisis such as this is usually granted only to a very small minority of those affected. Some who prioritize the fairness of the process may settle on primitive methods such as drawing lots to see who gets to escape. And in more barbaric groups, the survivor would be decided by none other than the rule of might. However, I am glad to find myself among those who are on the side of intelligence. So I make this argument a suggestion before you. Compare yourselves whose sole, final purpose in life is clinging to your mediocre office jobs and making good on your debt payments. And me, who have produced several groundbreaking thesis and research saw results at such an early age. Okay, Jesus. Whose life in your eyes is of greater worth. Yes, and that is how this tale ends. The compound collapsed 90 seconds later. I left the employees of my department behind and boarded the escape pod elevator and survived. How could you? Without even a hint of remorse, Arg.
Wrath is a hideous emotion. I am here today only because I have always maintained a cold, rational head. The Elcord branch within Hohenheim's dungeon of the Fathoms began to crumble. It almost appeared as though his heart was crumbling as well. Well, now that's over with, I invite you to come face me, the distortion. And the experiment will come to an end. But just fighting and defeating his distortion in a fight, I don't think that'll bring him back. I just know it. I agree, Arg. We're still in deep waters here. Can't possibly be all there is to it. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, I guess we're still going. Hohenheim's Fathoms. You see the Fey Lantern within the containment unit. Cyan-hued fairy fluttered toward the weary, ancient branch of the tree and softly laid on one of them. The branch seating the fairy sways as though to entice us to get closer to them. Bright, countless yellow eyes glimmer from the shadows beneath its roots. What a beautiful specimen, this Fey Lantern. Have you finished your observation? We've been learning a lot about the abnormalities recently. There's still a lot of unknowns, but still. Speaking of which, here's a pop quiz. What ego gift can you get from Fey Lantern? You're definitely gonna get freaking you're gonna get that one. Right on the money. You know your Fey Lantern. Chat, listen, it's literally too easy, bro. It's literally too easy. Like, what did you think it was gonna be, bro? I understand how this game works, chat. Literally, it's just what I do around here. I don't know what you guys were talking about, bro. Literally don't know what you're talking about. Gotta believe in your manager, chat. But that's not all. Recently, it's been giving out these things too. Take this with you. I'm just glad to have a run into a kindred soul. You receive a bony twig. It seems to have come directly from the Fey Lantern itself. Look at that. Oh yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Haters thought I was about to fumble. That's hilarious. Haters thought I was about to fumble, Jack. Come on now. Come on. Imagine not doing, what, 10,000 mirror dungeons? Pfft. Imagine needing 10,000 mirror dungeons to know how that works. That is definitely, this is a real encounter. Oh my god, we're really playing the game right now. This is nuts. All right, dominating. This is gonna go over here into the U, dominating, and then this is gonna go over into you, dominating, and then we're gonna go over here to you, dominating, and then this is gonna go back over to you and then back over to you. So we need two people to block these, dominating, back over into one of freaking, I wonder if I can get away with this, dominating. I can. Yeah, I can. Bro, it's just too easy, bro. It's just too easy. What are we talking about here, Chad? Yeah. Nice. Nice. We gave it the nail. We gave it the nail. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Will be 3 streams as well. You gotta get scared and stuck on a part for the stream. And we'll see. We'll see. But like no foreshadowing though, please. No foreshadowing, por favor. All right, let's see what we got here. We're gonna go here, dominating, and then we're gonna go. Oh, they're just okay. This one back here is gonna go to Yusang, boom, dominating, and then this one will go here, dominating, and then we're gonna go freaking here, and then we'll go. Bro, the freaking remix of this is so good. I'm like really feeling this. I'm really feeling it. Dude.
Dominating.
점 찍었네.
Bam. Oh. Boo. Boom. Nice.
비뚤어져.
You love the boss theme then? All right, hell yeah. Bitch slap.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
You really have 1 HP? Really? You have 1 HP? You have the fastest stuff, so I'm gonna have you just go here, and then that'll give me another blue.
정화.
It just chucks the freaking thing. I love that.
자체였다.
Bow, 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 bow. Alright. Doesn't matter.
불로 정화하고.
God's strongest
세계를
pectoral. Weakest. No, this is the strong. Oh no.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
Oh
열어주겠다고.
no.
여기 좀 낫나?
Oh no. Oh man. This is fine. Damn, this thing's about to be so annoying. Dominating. We just gotta. Jesus Christ. Bro, this thing is targeting everybody but I want it to. Great, the wall he can't offset. Dominating. Favored. Dominating. Unopposed because we slow as shit. All right, here we go. Oh, did I not stop something? I wasn't paying. Oh wait, no, I think I'm fine. These EX clear the interval without offsetting. We'll get there eventually. Boom. There it is. There's the paralyzed. I didn't even realize he had a freaking unbreakable coin. That's funny. Jesus Christ. Okay.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다
Just so you know, Unc, it's definitely
우리
not
중기가
possible.
엄지처럼 엄격한 것.
What are you talking
엄지처럼
about?
이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
Cause sinking deluge. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Jesus Christ. The wall, literally metaphorical opposite of all gas, no brakes. I kind of want to focus this thing down, and then we can just jump on that wall later. Dominating. Yeah, let's just do this. All right. Here we go. Because that thing explodes. Yeah, I don't know. I have to get rid of this thing now. Fuck. All right, Faust, go ahead and win this clash. Boom. 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 In definitely stagger it and probably kill it this turn. That's good to know. So
수단을 가릴 이유는 없지.
actually, can I like? Well, let me just guarantee the freaking stagger, and then all right, here we go, and then can I? That'll for sure kill it. If it doesn't get killed by these two, that'll for sure kill it. All right, and then we're gonna go here, dominating, and then we're gonna go here, unopposed, because we slow as shit. That's crazy. Oh my god, where is those low? 2 unopposed is crazy. That's there's no way we freaking all right, I got, what if I just take, it's 5. What if I take Barber off of this? Dominating. Yeah, that might be the better play actually. What else do I got? I got freaking Queen La Mancha land over there. Yeah, we'll do that. Dominating. That might be okay. That might specifically be the play. All right. Had to just think about it for a second. Oh, yeah, really? There we go. This was a neutral encounter. It was a really good chance he was gonna lose that anyway. That makes sense. Let's go, Sancho! And staggered. Yes! Explosion! Bam! Yes!
나 참.
Now the
주먹질만 한다고
wall.
능사가 아니야.
The
발길질도 섞어야지.
wall. Favored. Neutral. All of these are neutral? Really? Also, I gotta think long term for these freaking neutral, for these ego resources. Like 100 damage to the wall. Oh no! Oh, Jesus! Oh, and that's a stagger, bro. And that's a stagger? That's crazy. I kind of want the ego resources for that. I want the ego resources for that. I want the ego resources. I don't need a green, do I? I don't think so. I want that purple. And then we'll just do another one of these. It dies. Oh shit. Jesus, Don. Jesus. Could have done it in 2 less turns, but it's all good. Well, you know, we got there. Yeah, we got there. At the end of this hallway, a group of researchers is having a discussion in front of an unnaturally dark place. Noticing our presence, their faces brighten up as they approach us. Please, will you investigate this area ahead of us, or ahead for us? We will help the best of our abilities, should you accept. Heal all allies, run a pride and envy check. Oh yeah, what the absolutely, yeah, go ahead and do that. Ooh. I gotta hit both of these. 4, 8. Yes. Bing, bing, yeah. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. I love to see some proper enthusiasm. Yes, I like your attitude. Take this with you. It'll help you in your investigations. After handing us the gear, the researchers walked up to all the sinners and began examining them. Once they were finished, the sinners were all in tip-top shape again. Yes, back to full HP.
이런 건 이발사나 신부에게
And we got an ego gift. Limbus Company Identities Skill 2 gains offensive level +1, deals 15% more damage. Skill 3 gains offense level +2 and deals 30% more damage. Whoa. If there are 4+ Limbus Company identities among the backup units, 2 random allies gain +2 offensive up. That's so... That's God tier. That's God tier. We're chilling. We're chilling. LCB and LCE and LCCB identities, by the way, Unc. I don't even know what that means. What are we talking about here? We arrived at the entrance of Hohenheim's laboratory. This may be my final order to you. Either suppress me and return safe and sound to where you came from, or fail the suppression and place me in containment unit, and perhaps we can observe what happens next. That's when Heathcliff suddenly strode forward. Hohenheim, do you still believe in that potentiality? I do. It's what keeps me going. You only hire researchers from the back streets, don't you? I heard from them earlier. They told me that you're a right pompous bloke, but thanks to you, they can continue to research and believe that there might be things in the world that's worth working toward. Potential man, take me by the hand.
창고에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막혀. 우리 중지가
All right, what do you do? What do you do here? In counter start, apply subject of observation to all enemies, and then gain poise potency for potency and count equal to the number of units when subject of observation. Max stack 30. Turn start, gain 3 stacks starting from the turn after this unit gained this effect. Gain 1 stack every time this unit takes or deals damage with an attack skill effect against distorted Hohenheim. So that means he's gonna just keep getting 1 stack like crazy. He will get 30 very quickly. I can feel it. Take plus parentheses 4 stack times 4% more damage from enemies. Okay. So we're applying that. We're doing a bunch of other stuff here. I don't care how it ends. I just want Heathcliff to be happy. Same. Turn the music up. It's up. Establish hypothesis on turn 3. Gains new patterns and prepares for a powerful skill after turn 3 is over. The above effects activate when it uses 30+ poise count turn end. If this unit did not take any HP damage during preparation period before using a powerful skill, greatly enhance the skill. Does not count damage taken by shield HP. So he's going to get a shield, and I have to break through that shield. Okay. And if I don't break through that shield, I'm gonna be in a really bad situation. Gain 1 pose potency every time the unit inflicts damage with an attack skill. Shit. Target has 15+ subject observation, gain 1 additional poise. Bro, he about to poise my asshole, dude. This is insane. Gain +1 poise every counter. Takes damage. Oh my god, really? Defense mechanism. Turn start. Gain shield equal to 30% of missing HP. Shield HP cannot exceed 15% of max HP. If this unit has burn, lose burn count. Shield HP should take 100% more damage from rupture effects. Turn end. If the shield gained due to this effect is destroyed for the rest of the encounter, get 1 defense level down for every instance the shield has been destroyed max 5. So we gotta really burn through that shield really good. All right, really, really good. And I'm not gonna really be inflicting any burns, so that's off the table, and rupture as well. When we can do to a choice event, the passive replaces defense mechanism. Turn start, gain shield equal to 15% of missing HP, cannot exceed 5% of the maximum HP. If the unit has burn, lose shield takes 60% more damage from rupture effects. Bro, where's my rupture team at? Bro, where's my rupture team at, bro? I one-shot at Hohenheim and Mirror Dungeon so many times I can't take his ass seriously anymore. Saving 10 SP from targets with higher SP than this unit, max 3 in descending order. Cannot stack on the same target. Does not activate if Hohenheim is panicked. 10 SP from targets with higher SP than this unit is crazy. When weakened due to a choice event, passive plays confirmation bias. Turns out lose 15 SP. Siphon 5 SP from higher. Okay. Final power +1 for every 5 poise. Max 3. Inflict tremor potency. Tremor. Firepower. So okay. All right. Unbreakable coin. All right. Reduce target's tremor count. Wait, the partner's viable tremor count. Trigger tremor burst. Jesus. So it's just going to tremor burst me. Okay. Then reduce target tremor by 1. Inflict 5 potency and then 3 count. Trigger tremor burst twice. Then reduce target's tremor by count 2. Jesus Christ. That's gonna just detonate like, oh my god. That's so much tremor. Another red coin here with a freak ton of attack weight. Consume half of the poise potency and count half. Okay, deal some poise count more than whatever. Some consume poise. Okay, cool. More damage on critical hit. Fast lose remaining poise count cut in half. Okay, here's the meat here because it's like, yeah, this is gonna plus or minus whatever he's doing to me. It is what it is at that point. Unbreakable coin. If the user took no HP during last turn, guarantee a crit. If a user took HP last turn, does not crit. Instead, deal 80% less damage. If the user took no HP damage last turn, guarantee a crit. If the user took HP damage last turn, does not crit. Instead, is 80% less. And then on crit, tremor burst. Thrice. 3 freaking tremor bursts. Then reduce target tremor by 3. All right, so this sucker right here, this blue thing right here is gross. Is genuinely gross. Some would even say foul. All right, let's go here. Dominating. And then Faust is gonna open this up right here with another dominating. And then this is gonna go over here to dominating. And then another one we got here. All right, dominating. And then that's gonna go over to you. Unopposed, but that's okay. We're gonna top it off with a dominating. And then let's run round 1. Hell yeah. Nice with it. Already at -8 sanity. Let's go. Already at -8 sanity. -12 sanity. You love to see it. Holy hell, we're gonna kill you. Yeah. And then defense. That's fine. Boom. Falcon punch. All right, so he just siphoned all that. And now he has the bubble. All right, cool. He's gonna tremor burst my butthole, dude. I am not. But he's gonna give us tremor and then he's gonna take away. All right. The bubble's on fire. And he's already got 8 again, brother. I could for the shigs hit with one of these. I could. That's a little extra, if I'm being honest. Cause like it's like a favored dominating. 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 All right, cool. And then this was without offsetting, 27 turns. Somehow stacked 99 bleed count. You must believe in me, brother. You must believe in me, brother. Dominating. Dominating. All right, we gotta get through this bubble. We gotta get through the bubble. Yeah. There it is. We got through the bubble. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeast thing actually put freaking rupture on him. Yeast thing actually put rupture on him. That's insane. That is insane. We needed rupture for this fight.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다
Alright.
기가 막혀. 우리 중지가
Power plus 1.
엄지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데.
Gain 4 potency if the student has a shield. Gain 2 plus. Okay, because he's a. Hold on. I think this is the situation right here, right? The shield is destroyed for the rest of the encounter. Gain 2 defensive level down for every. I guess it's all just gonna be unopposed then, right? I mean, is this the bubble? But like, I mean, he has, how much shield does he have? How much shield? I can't even see how much shield you have. Why can I not see how much shield you have? 100, it literally just says 184. Okay, that helps. That helps. I can do 184 damage, right? Yeah, we can do 184 damage. I am just looking for reasons to use this ability. I swear to God. Okay, that's fine. I'm just looking for reasons to use this. And go. Let's go. 41. 67. Oh, I rolled tails. Oh, I'm so mad. Okay. We actually popped the bubble though. Whatever tickles your stomach is crazy. Yeah, this is the move here. All right, now the pose, whatever. If you took no HP damage last turn, guarantee a crit, which he did take damage. If you took HP damage last turn, deal 80% less damage. So he should not be dealing. He should not be dealing any damage here, brother. Also, my S3 about to come in crazy here, my guy. My S3 about to come in crazy here, chat. It's about to be insane. I'm going to show you guys the power of my S3. He's not going to be ready for it. Wrong costume. Let's go. And let's run it. Let me show you the power of La Mancha land, bro. Come on, give me heads, give me heads, give me heads. Tails. It's fine. I didn't want that heads anyway. Dang. That's 80% less damage. I don't even want to think about what would have happened if he like did full damage. That would have actually been really rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes. Paralyze inflicted. What plagues your mind, manager? Your suppression efforts seem to be smooth sailing. It is exactly as you have seen, manager, save for a few parts that were censored. I concealed nothing from your view. I don't believe I have committed any wrong by escaping that place alone, leaving the others to be buried there. Of course, it may be reprehensible from a moral standpoint, but why would anyone ever look at it from that perspective, manager? Especially when you are well aware that in the city, such a perspective is entirely irrelevant and worthless. I can feel his gaze on me. Like he said, the suppression is going well, but this feels wrong. That it shouldn't end like this. What should I tell him? Why is Hohenheim trying to hide from us? What if you do feel like what you did was wrong? Weakens the poise advantage. You're running away from something. Weakens the shield passive defense mechanism. Weaken the SP. Oh, we're down. You're running away from something, and also we're gonna weaken that defense mechanism for that shield. So Faust relays my words to Hohenheim. Running away? An interesting point. But allow me to retort. My choice was not to run away. To deny and evade what has happened is too pathological a choice, isn't it? I am well aware that the only way to solve a problem is to face it head on, which is another aspect of myself that sets me apart from the common man. When an issue arises, or in rare occasions, for I to find myself in tumult of the emotional nature, I first attempt to establish a logical explanation. I reconstruct what was perceived and regulate my emotions. Expressing fury and anger is a plain waste of resources. But I admit one thing, now that I have conducted some level of cold introspection. I will admit that it wasn't entirely mature of me to censor so much of my fathoms. Of course, this does not mean that I will now remove the censored memories. My ego is not so feeble as to be shaken by a few words. I didn't really understand most of what Hohenheim was talking about, but I can't shake the thought that everything he's been saying was just an effort to distance himself from his own emotions. All right, we got that shield passive looking not so nice for him. Okay. Favored. And then Faust in here with the hopeless. Okay. Holy bleed. Oh yeah, we're bleeding. We are bleeding so good. Dominating. And then we're gonna go over here. Dominating. And then we're gonna go over here. Favored. And then, because Faust is the second one. Favored. Let's run this. Boom. We can pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Ugh. I love bleed teams. I also love bleed teams. It's a lot of fun. Oh my god, we're about to get a stagger off? Oh yeah, that's good. That's the stuff right there. There's the stagger, brother. Boom. And then we just kind of win, don't we? We just kind of win. We just cruise into a W here, chat. Really, coffee cup? I totally scary at MD5. Unc, did you check your DMs? I did not. I do see that I have those. For you, open your gift. Why? 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 I don't even know what noise is this? What is happening? All of the audio is by the way, all the audio is down, by the way. How is this still making noise? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How does that make any sense? There's not a single slider on. There is secret audio coded into this game that says, no, brother, you're gonna hear the crumbling of this entire location. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's something here. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this down from the Steam here. All right. So this is what Ari just sent me, by the way. You guys ready? This is what Ari sent me. Why? Why? I am not Hohenheim. I am not he. This is not my abnormality. This is not my distortion. This is not my Limbus company. Why? Why? What did I do to you? Who did I hurt to make this a reality? Hello? Bro, I'm being penalized for something, bro. I don't know what kind of weird karmic stuff I got going on here. Is it impressive? Yes. 10 out of 10 work here. Truly a master of your craft. Also, did I deserve this heat? Who's to say? Tough. Bro, you ain't him. You got nothing on Hohenheim. It's my masterpiece. I'm your #1 hater. Get the picture? Oh, man. This is the Limbus company I wanted. This is crazy. Nerd! I know, Lion. Ari is on the villainous arc. Dude, get the good Ari out of the freaking basement chained, all right? Underground, walking underground. Falling down. All right. Learned it the hard way, trying to solo the fight. Okay. Thank you, Ari. Thank you for your amazing artwork. Thank you, Ari. All right. That was something. That was something. May your willpower fade to apathy is crazy. All right. Mom, get the camera. Ma, get the camera. Ma, it's Ma. It's Ma. Fictional burn team. Let me see here. The sound yeah, the sound is. Oh yeah. Here we go. There you go. All right, cool. Anthem Requiem is crazy. All right, here we go. So he goes, the escape pod surface are here, but there's only one seat left. They're saying that the next one's in 5 minutes. Look, I don't actually believe you hired me because you saw my potential or something like that. But I want to believe that you found the hope and potentialities because of me. A hope and anticipation that we can make things better as long as we keep at it. I can't leave you all behind. I can't just save my skin not without everyone. This is what a right-hand man does, isn't it? Take my potentiality you found and rise. Take it with you to the surface. But you, Johan, what about you? Well, maybe next time. Some other time. Wrath. What is a hideous emotion? That is why I did nothing at the entrance of that branch. Only remembering nothing more. Remembering the ones I've left behind. I can sense the dungeon of fathoms slowly beginning to close.
sometime later. Ah, I've returned, safe and sound.
Welcome back, boss.
To be frank, I once wished to be someone like you, Heathcliff.
What are you talking about? We don't want Heathcliff to be like Heathcliff. Arg.
Because it's not easy to put my faith not in games of numbers, but in those slimmest potentialities of the world and continue to exist. I know it's not very befitting a researcher to be so, but it is quite romantic attitude for a human to embody, is it not? Well, the experiment is over. It was a huge success, all thanks to us, right? No, it was a failure. I had established this hypothesis that the sole answer was to hold a firm belief in the self and nothing else. Had my hypothesis been correct, I would have remained a distortion. Thus, I would like to extend my gratitude to all of you. Thank you for making me fail. It seems that the classification for my distortion was HE5SU. Disappointingly mediocre, but I don't suppose it can be helped. The world is a place where we must find the ray of potentiality among the mediocre, after all. Like, the more I say that word, the more it doesn't feel like a word anymore. Let us move on now. Mephistopheles is prepared to depart. Hohenheim's researchers waved at us. Well, meet again, right? Ew, no thank you, Arg. Everything has an end, so do consider this to be our final meeting. Down to the last exchange. This guy. The last thing we saw before the portal activated were the LCE researchers pushing up their glasses in our general direction. Though I'd only taken a step or two, the entire world around us seemed to transform, landing us back inside the transportation instrument. Now that I think about it, we didn't even get to learn why Gregor's bones made those cracking noises. All we learned from this experience is that the sinners all have become mediocre, but they each held certain potentialities within themselves. Each of us mulling over the events of at LCE, we returned to the bus where Charon and Virgilus were waiting for us. You know, I completely forgot why we were here in the first place. I'm not going to lie to you. 100% forgot. Also, RIP Johan for sure. For sure. Nocturnal sweeping, chat. Nocturnal sweeping. What? What? This looks kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Or a farm, Dante. You are on the current event now. Chat, I'm caught up. Name implies we are there to do a checkup. True, true, true. I am actually caught up, chat. What? Did you guys think you would see the day? If you skip the dialogue and replace it with your face. I'm not replacing it with my face. I'm not gonna do that, bro. Not really. Still haven't finished the Intervolo yet. Canto 8 with Unk, bro. Oh my god, Unk is in the current story. Impossible. Congrats. We're here, guys. We're here. He's finally here. We're doing it. I say that deserves a 10 pull for the road, chat. Don't you agree? Don't you? I don't even really. Do I really want him, bros? Do I just like pass on it? Like, what do we? Do we just, you know, like, what, do we just do it? Girly, you do not want him. Go pull on Dawn. I'm definitely not pulling on Dawn. We could save. Pass. He's on the standard dispenser. Bro, I could just. Bro, is he? Wait. Is he? Oh yeah, he's literally right here. He's literally right here. Unk, are you blind? Yes. So the next banner of season 6. Should I just do it? Could just pick him up. You can shard him literally right now. Should I shard him, chat? Should I shard him?
He gets significant worse if you don't get his turn. He uses defense skill unless you know there's Sinclair. Chardon, why not? 50-50. There's a lot of good identities that could be better. He's standard, can get him at any points. He uses defense skill, not standard banner feels no rush. You know, if he is just standard banner, yeah, I mean he's gonna always be here, right? So I don't have to like freaking panic buy him because he won't be here later on, right? I feel like if someone's on a standard banner out the rip, it's like, how do you really truly get hype about that, you know? It's like, just shard it, just call it a day. We've all got like 1 million boxes, you know? He uses defense skills. I know. Just save for charge for next ball for me, which is probably something you want. Sharding Sinclair ID in this economy is crazy. He can straight up get Don Claire for you as 1 million boxes. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll just wait. Maybe I'll just wait and just do the.
가능하면
We'll do the
간격을
we'll do the
좁혀주시기
other
바랍니다.
stuff later then. Yeah.
시야가 좁아지기 때문에.
Let me see here. What is this? Boom. All right, look at us. We're doing stuff and things, guys. We even have some lunacy here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, the monthly change. Oh, the monthly's back in stock, chat. All right, cool. That's good to know. The Ish Ego will be gone with Hong Lu Canto getting heavy worth. The what? The Ish Ego. Oh, this thing? Is this worth it, chat? Is this worth it? I said not really. Identity, not really. If you don't have an ego for the slot, then yes, trust. You can singles 2, not really. It cleans up for a second pull. I don't think you use Ishi for Tremor. I for Gore. I don't really. So Sinclair is strange because he gains books from attacking enemies and attack allies. Doesn't need the defense skill, but it helps to gain stacks faster. Only problem is his inconsistency. Also, hi Deco. Fair. Tremor are goated. I think I saw a Twitter post that said that like Tremor and Bleed are like the best like things you can pretty much do on like team building basically. And I'm like, why don't I have a Tremor team yet? I have to wait. The season is announced. When they announce the season, so like, will I have? Yeah, I'll have time. I'll have time.
파우스트와의 간격을 좁혀주시기 바랍니다.
Tremor ain't all that.
시야가 좁아지기 때문에.
Because Tremor is very complicated for a very complicated boy like you. Oh my, what does that even mean? Oh, Tremor can work with any Hong Lu. Okay. All right. Well, it's been real, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. All right. I'm saying that you're done. I know. I was picking up what you were putting down, my brother. I was picking up what you were putting down. All right. So what's gonna happen is we are going to call it, and freaking we go again on freaking Monday. I think I'm gonna have now. This is not an everyday occurrence, by the way. This is not an everyday occurrence, but I think I want to do another random stream tomorrow. I think I want to do a stream tomorrow about God knows what. I don't know what. It could be repo. It could be something else. I don't know. But just keep an eye in Discord, because I will post when I am going live next. And then we'll kind of just see where that takes us. I might play something else entirely. I don't know. But if you guys are down the chill tomorrow, let me know, because I might be around, by the way. So there's that. Where's the Don 10 pool? Not doing that. Final Fantasy 14 glam stream. I mean, I haven't played 14 in a grip. I gotta sleep. Yep. Thanks for the stream, Unc. Thanks Necromancer for being here. But yeah, keep an eye out in the Discord, guys. We'll see where the chips kind of fall for that for a stream tomorrow, possibly a repo stream, maybe. We'll see. Good night, Unc. Hope you spontaneously combust and die once you are content and happy Your life in the deathbed, surrounded by your loved ones, safe distance away. What got into you all? What is happening, Coffee Cup? Show up on that. I don't know. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Dongrang. Appreciate it. Everyone get out of here, go to bed, have a great rest of your day, night, or wherever you guys are in the world, and I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you. Bye.